that stuff for like the last 120 years, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, that's good, whatever you just did.
So that should be we should be recording now. So we're mid chat about. So the prelims are still on, but we're mid chat about Japanese whiskey and wine.
Where's his alcoholism?
Bearing in mind I'm not drinking.
I literally been forced. I can't drink, otherwise I would.
Good for you. I've literally got water with lemons in it.
I'm doing a bit of I got Diet Coke in mine, so I'm a bit of a not done so well on this.
Has everyone just finished their resistant band home workout? The most depressing thing I've ever done.
Well, I have been managing to go in the gym, so I can go in there on my own. I think. Well, I think I can go in there on my own. I think.
You imagine if it was your place you're running.
Holloway. The thing is, at the minute, I've got the most expensive gym membership in the world, so I'm going. You know.
Yeah.
So to be honest, I have managed to get a bit in and get shitloads of running in. I've been running it, so it's been alright. But
I did see someone get told off for running though the other day, but
who?
Just a Facebook thing. One of the COVID marshals told someone they were breathing too heavily. Stop running.
Right. I live on the Banj, do you know? So it's not. Let's put it this way. It's not Clifton. Now there is COVID marshals walking around here all the time in high vis jackets.
Really, is it?
Like it. They put a massive like a big like light up screen thing saying keep safe, do all this sort of stuff, keep Cadbury Heath safe and stuff like that. And then these COVID warriors are walking around, high vis on, and you're like, of all the places in the world, this would probably be the least place that you'd want to be doing stuff like that. It don't make any sense to me. It's like,
yeah, nobody's running in Kingswood.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's like, if I look around the people here, they could probably do with getting fucking blown up or like get rid of some of the shit. But we're here. But apparently,
who signs up for the job though?
What's that?
Who signs up for the job?
It is a bizarre thing, isn't it? It's like the Spanish traffic warden used to come around by the shop. You're like, so you moved to this country from Spain, and you thought the best way to fulfill your life's desire is to become a traffic warden.
Yeah.
And make loads of friends in the.
Yeah, I mean, how to make friends and influence people, right?
So who have we got on now?
So, I'm not sure, to be honest, I'm not too familiar with either of these two.
I've seen Edwards a bunch. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I might be thinking of someone else.
Yeah, she looks.
You're thinking of Eve Edwards.
Yeah, she is the other one who's the girl that Rogan fell out with, or she fell out of Rogan for a little bit.
Rogan.
Angela Hill.
That's it. That's who. When I seen it, obviously it didn't look like her now. Now we know who it is, but
that's all racism.
Yeah, but that's what it reminded me of when I started to watch. I was like, oh no, and I was like, oh no, I don't know. Basically, I just haven't watched enough of it. But the first round was 4 minutes of
armbar.
Yeah, Edwards keeping Wu in the armbar, and then not really doing anything to. Well, just both stalled each other out really. So nothing really happened.
Yeah, I think I've seen Wu before.
Yeah, I think I have as well. She's pretty game.
Yeah, she just doesn't go away. She's just tough.
Yeah, but they were saying that I think she must be part of that the Performance Institute out there.
Yeah,
I really do.
I think so.
Maybe a few years' time, they'll be pumping them out, are they?
Mate, well, they have lots of. I say lots. I don't know nothing about it, but from what I can see, it seems like they have a lot of in-house shows over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like they have quite a lot. I'm not sure if they have anyone. Obviously, because it's a UFC thing. I'm not sure if they have anyone that fights on one or anyone like that, or it's just purely they breed them for the UFC and that's it.
Yeah.
Sure.
But there's a lot of those big mega gyms out there, isn't there? There's like it's not the Sicheon Tong, is it? There's the big feeder 1-for-1.
And they got Evolve, so Evolve's the big gym.
Is that the one?
The Evolve or Elevate?
Yeah, something like that.
I remember. Evolve? I think that's where, and you see like Boucher should go out. It seems like what they do is They get all the big guys. I'll turn this TV down. Sorry. They get all the big names. And they seem to go over there and train. Do you know what I
mean? Yeah. Like I said, it seems like there's a lot of cash put into them.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of cash there. I'm sure Singapore evolved. I'm sure it's evolved, Jim.
Yeah.
Can't see. Well, obviously the things like there. So yeah. So obviously, just a little bit of a background on what's going on here. So we're on Skype to these two. My phone is linked up, calling Gary, so Gary can watch the UFC that's on the TV over there, while I'm talking to you here, but recording over there.
But obviously Gary has paid for this because that otherwise might be viewed as piracy.
Well, I've just remembered I've got Fight Pass, so I'm actually watching it on my phone and on my PC screen now.
Yeah, I can imagine about 3 people watching this podcast. I think it's probably going to be all right.
I've just heard from our legal team. That's fine.
Yeah.
It does bug me how they do Fight Pass sometimes and hold back the main card for like weeks and weeks, basically till the next event comes out, and you're like, by the next day, everyone's watched it either legally or illegally.
Yeah.
You may as well give us it the day after, that sort of thing. And Fight Pass.
That stadium is unreal. Sorry to cut in. They've just cut to the Etihad's, the arena. That is unreal.
How big is it? How big is that stadium?
Sure.
Because I thought they said it was only 8,000 capacity.
It's a big old place.
Is it?
Yeah. What do you think of? So obviously it's just starting now, so everything's going live now. What do you think Dana and Khabib's going to say? Just quickly, 5 minutes before we get into this, and it'll be all broadcast. Do you reckon he fights again or not?
So what's happening now? They're about to do an announcement with them two.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's been talking to him today, hasn't he?
Yes, they went there, had their meeting. They did they got all the big media hype for it, and then they were gonna. I thought they were gonna do it like now, just before it goes live on the pay-per-view. I thought that's when they were gonna talk about it, but I might be wrong. But I haven't seen anything before.
Right.
So I'm not sure. But what do you think?
Obviously, Khabib's got his own promotion now, hasn't he?
Yeah, they did the looking for a fight or whatever it is. Dana White's looking for a fight or whatever it is. They did it there yesterday.
Did they really?
Yes.
Was it that or the Contender?
Yeah, they must be looking for a fight. No, I don't know. They must be looking for a fight because they have Matt Serra there and Din Thomas and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So it must be that one. I would think, but yeah, what's it called? Warriors something, isn't it? I can't remember. Warriors of UAE or something. Their show. Looks like lots of Dagestanis and Russians just caving everyone's head in. That's what.
Yeah, great.
Khabib's boys just taking over.
Yeah, and obviously a lot of drug testing.
Whoa.
What?
Let's put it this way: there are some square jaws and really, really big delts over there. Let's put that. All traps and delts and not much else going on.
Yeah. Terrible skin.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, big guys. I think he fights. I think Khabib fights.
I reckon he's coming out of his own vodka.
I think he gets the winner of today. Not today, next week. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Might be wrong, but I think they might. I can either see him saying, "Got no interest. It's all done." No. Whoever wins next week gets Chandler and Hooker.
Hooker, yeah. Hooker's the dark horse of the lightweight division.
Yeah, I think Hooker got a really good chance of beating Chandler.
I think he has. I think he really has. I think he troubles him in the first round for sure. Yeah. And he's fresh and he like.
I like Michael Chandler. I think
I think he's great, but he's a little bit. He's got that power step in right hand, and he's got a double leg. Yeah. When those stop working for him, he seems to be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
But he lose to both the Pitbull brothers.
No, he beat one. He definitely beat one because he did that thing that we were trying to work on in the gym where he does like he throws like a weird step in, so he over exaggerates
the wrong foot.
No. He over exaggerates with his jab, so he steps. Yeah. This is Ronnie. Ronnie was saying it to me. So he over exaggerates on his jab, steps forward, steps forward. So it sort of looks like he could shoot for his takedown if he wanted to, close the distance too much. Then what he did is he threw the same punch. You watch it, probably 8-10 times, exactly the same jab. Then he stepped exactly the same, threw the right hand over the top.
Yeah.
His mate boy was still waiting for that jab, still trying to parry that jab like this. Right hand straight over the top. I can't remember which pitbull it was. Patrice.
Yeah, me either.
But
one of them knocked him out, didn't they?
Yeah, that knocked Chandler out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? It was a 45 one, wasn't it? It knocked him out.
I'm not sure.
I can never remember which one's which.
I can't remember. Who's this dude then? Brett. Not sure what this chap's up to. But yeah, this is the first time they got fans as well. So I'm not sure how many they let in. Yeah, they got fans. But I'm not sure how many were actually allowed to watch or be in the arena, but at least
they said it was 40% capacity, didn't they?
Really?
Yeah.
Man, like imagine that light in the field for the commentary team who's had no one there for the last 5-6 months, whatever.
They split them up, didn't they? Commentary. They had to sit.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense to me. So you go on there, you watch their Instagram. They're all sat together eating breakfast.
Yeah.
And then 2 hours later, they all got to sit miles away from each other. And then as soon as they finish, they all hug at the end.
Yeah.
Brilliant. This is what gets me with rugby. When you watch the rugby in a minute, the game the other day, I can't remember what I was watching. They had the 3 front rows. So to you boys, obviously, rugby means fuck all. But they had the 3 front rows. And they changed all 3 front rows, brought them off. So these blokes been stood next to each other, doing this, essentially.
Yeah. Cuddling.
60 minutes, yeah. Loads of tackling, loads of rucks, loads of mauls, whatever. They brought them all off, and they sat on a chair apart. You're like... 10 seconds ago, you were close to human be like being up his ass. Do you know what I mean? It was like being any fucking closer than that. But yeah. Oh, they booked that today, didn't they? So Volkanovski and Brian Ortega.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the
That'd
belt.
be a good fight. That'd be a real good fight.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I like Ortega in that fight.
I know.
He gives him troubles because he's so unorthodox and he don't go away.
Yeah, I don't know. But then Max fucking dealt with him like it was nothing.
Yeah, that was
like nothing.
Yeah, but Max deals with everyone like that.
Yeah.
You know, let's not forget the 2 fights he had with Jose.
Yeah.
Like, made Jose look like an amateur.
I think this would be a nice fight. This Kattar and Max.
So do I.
Because he got really good boxing, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's real sharp, real crisp. Not sure he's got the footwork to outdo it.
Is he American or?
Yeah, it's New Jersey lad, isn't he?
I don't know. I didn't know a lot about it.
New Jersey or could be Massachusetts. I know he's definitely East Coast.
It's a big good fight. It's a good fight. This is.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, a good fight. This.
So where's the grapplers on the card tonight then?
Yeah.
You guys have to tell me. You do look out.
This is what we brought you in. I spoke to Wes earlier. I was like, oh, Gary's quite keen. I said, obviously, I get really excited by people smashing each other's heads clean. I said, Wes is a bit in the middle, and then you're obviously the elite grappler end.
I'm bang on the other side. That guy can wrestle, apparently.
Which one?
The last guy that he just showed.
This chap?
His name.
Probably
Let me get the actual card.
Worst panel ever. We know none of the people fighting apart from the main event.
The weird thing is, I usually like with Fight Pass because I can't watch the main event, so I just sit on the prelims and just go back through people's careers right back to their first UFC fight, and I'll watch like 3-4 fights in a row with someone completely unknown, and then sometimes they pop up on the main cards. It's like it's really good to watch how their like little story unfolds.
Yeah.
Who's this chap then?
It's good doing that with Khabib. You can go backwards to all his fights.
Yeah. Was it his first fight? Was it Brazilian chap? Oh God! It was his first fight in the UFC.
In the UFC.
It's not Tavares. It's
I'm getting up shirt, Doug. I'm going to be young Jamie tonight.
Yeah.
I am on my PC. Khabib.
Every one of these things needs a stato.
I'm not the bloke for it. I'm on chocolate and whiskey. I'm all right.
Mate, I might have to crack it out in a minute.
Yeah, get on with it. It's good feel.
It was like the Khabib's triangle against Justin. Everyone was telling me, "Oh, I've not seen Khabib triangle people before." He's like, he's done it a bunch.
Yeah.
His career, he had I think it was 3 wins. I want to say 3 wins in a row with triangle.
Really?
Yeah, he was tapping everyone out.
It was a good setup as well. That's not an easy one to actually pull off from full mount.
Yeah. You guys buy the I wasn't going to break his arm in front of his parents thing? I just didn't buy it. People were telling me it was real. As if he had the finish and he stopped and he went, "No, I'll be nice." And then changed it to a triangle the next round. I was like...
Well, the thing is, here's what I'll say about that. He could have stayed in full mount and pounded him out. That's what he would usually do.
No, I think he might have submitted him to try and get it done quick.
Right.
I don't think he had an armbar dead to rights and let it go because he didn't want to break his arm and went for a choke instead.
No, but I'd heard it was portrayed in that way. He didn't want to smash him in front of his parents.
I can believe that more.
Yeah.
I just don't believe he let an armbar go that he had for something else a bit less mild looking than a broken arm.
Yeah. It's like that it's like that one with Vitor Belfort and John Jones. He heard it pop, so he let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
He just let it go.
Vitor Belfort's got a collection of arms on his wall.
Yeah.
There's no way he's letting go or something once he got, especially for a title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you all have to look away when Tony got his arm full on?
Oh God.
No, I didn't like it. You're bringing the belter.
That was unfortunate. Reminds me of that Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one where it's bent backwards 90 degrees.
Who's that? Misha? No, not Misha.
Tate, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, she took a couple of those in the same fight, didn't she? In the same round. She took one almost bent off, and then another one.
Strike Force one, you mean, don't you? The one they did in Strike Force.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was the first one in Strike Force. That's right. Because she actually went to the 3rd round in the UFC with her, didn't she?
I can't remember. I can remember watching the Strike Force one, and literally it was on, boop, gone, yeah, finished, gone.
And there was a fold the wrong way in her elbow.
How tough is Misha Tate?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Come on, Shalora.
She won the title. I mean, she was losing arguably 3.5 rounds of that fight, and then managed to get Holly Holm out of there.
Yeah, she's tough, man.
She is
really good. She's doing stuff with one now, isn't she?
She is. She's like the brand ambassador or whatever it is.
They have loads of them. They have basically anyone that was any good at UFC wants quite a nice life in Singapore or wherever they are. They just go over there, don't they?
Well, Franklin went out there first, didn't he?
Yeah.
Then he came back to save his vegan juice shop.
Is that what it was, is it?
Vegan juice shop. Just saying.
So did you say his first fight was, Wes?
It was the Brazilian lad, wasn't it?
Sorry?
Brazilian lad?
Brazilian guy. It's a guy called Kamal Shaloris. Kamal Shaloris.
Pass.
No, not the guy from the WEC.
I don't know. And then it was Gleason the next.
Yeah, Gleason Tebow.
Gleason Tebow, yeah. And
I think that was his second UFC fight.
Yeah. Okay.
He won that by decision.
Yeah. Tebow almost had him out of there.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't a.
It was a Mario Yamasaki fight. Anything could have happened. We wouldn't have known.
I mean, obviously, no one checked Tebow's piss at the time.
Oh, mate. Jesus. Between him, Hector Lombard, and my boy Yoel.
Also, I'm not sure how the scales used to work back then. Because, he was obviously 205 pounds.
Massive. But it is that thing of, because he is so muscular, he holds so much water. So then when it comes to cutting the weight, it becomes that much easier. But that, again, becomes that much harder to replenish all that back out and perform. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're just saying...
Somebody else was saying that. So one of the S&C guys was saying, like, he likes working with those athletes who have got that intense musculature because you can drain them down and then build them back up.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how well they can build them back up nowadays with the advent of no IVs.
Not very good. When you look at the shape of them, they will change shape, aren't they? Everyone. Across the board. Like every single athlete. They're still muscular, but they're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
There have been a few real ones though.
Yeah, like I said, like we were just speaking before this. Like Cormier is a perfect heavyweight. Like him,
5'10".
Yeah, him, Kane. They're not massively muscly. They are, obviously they're big blokes, aren't they? But they carry a little bit of fat, and I think that goes a long way. The same way as the rugby guys. The rugby guys are not absolutely shredded. They do carry a bit. But I think you need that for your endurance, especially at that big heavyweight guys.
What you're saying is for stores of such.
I don't know. I should probably know a bit more about it than I do. Let's put it that way. Okay. But to me, it seems like if you're hugely muscular, yes, you're going to be strong. How well can you endure all of that strength? Don't know. Do you know? It's like you shouldn't talk about animals the same as people. But a bear and a gorilla, you know what I mean? That bear can probably walk a lot further, keep his strength a lot longer than the gorilla. Gorilla probably has more pound for pound strength, but will fatigue much faster than a bear. Do you know what I mean? But I know that's a stupid analogy, but to me, it's not about like big muscles. It's effective work. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Well, look at the division itself. You're talking about a division that spans 205 pounds to 265 pounds.
Yeah.
So it's a big old range of humans that you can get in that.
Yeah.
And who have been the most successful at that weight?
Yeah.
It's all the guys around the 230, 240 pound mark.
Yeah. It's too big. Like the guys...
When you get to Alistair Overeem, when you get to Brock Lesnar, they're too big. They can't maintain.
Yeah, too big. But Kane's even Junior. You watch Junior. Like he's a completely different shape now. And I'm not saying he's not any better or any worse now, because the division's different. He's had a lot of miles put on. But if I looked at his body, I'm like, that looks like a much more athletic body than, your sort of bodybuilding in good nick body. Does that make sense? Like I still think you need a bit of it. Don't get me wrong. It's like, but like I look at like same with Joshua. Like I look at Joshua and like, you are the perfect poster boy for boxing.
Yeah.
But is there a better unit or a better way of moving your body around than looking like that sculpted sort of Greek god? Like,
you think Ruiz beat him? He looked like he just rolled out of the chip shop.
Yeah, I mean, everyone hits hard. As soon as you're heavy, everyone hits hard. That's it. Like I watched earlier, there was a video come up earlier of James and Butterbean.
Good.
So if you looked at James, you go, well, this bloke this lad's gonna absolutely smash this fat dude, and he got dropped within about a minute, probably even less than that. But to me, that big muscular frame is just too hard to maintain at this level of fighting now. Like I look around now, I think they are essentially they're endurance athletes now. They're power-based endurance athletes.
Sure.
Burst recover. They burst recover. Which is not a bodybuilding show or Olympic weightlifting. It's not one effort. It's 15 minutes or 25. That's a long time. That's an endurance sport.
And when you do get to that muscle, you think of someone like Shane Carwin, He's cutting down to 265.
Yeah.
What are you doing to maintain that musculature and improve your skills?
Yeah.
Which is why I don't think he went as far as he could have gone.
Yeah. I didn't know. I got to admit, I didn't watch a lot of his fight. Especially back then, I used to watch the fighters that I used to like. I wasn't really that interested in watching the heavyweights then. I used to love. Oh, that's good knockdown. Oh, he's done. Oh, he's definitely done that. But scooting backwards across the cage, that'll do it for you. He seems. Oh, he's recovered. Yeah. I used to watch a lot of welterweights. Like I used to watch a lot of the welterweight fights. Not so much of the little guys either. I really like 205s, so I like watching like Rashad, Rampage.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah,
that's
sort of
yeah, like proper 205. You know, I like watching that, and I like watching the welterweight. I like watching Dan Hardy, GSP, even Koscheck. Do you know what I mean? Like I like watching that. So the heavyweights didn't really.
Yeah, they've been out in the wilderness for a while. It's only now really they're starting to come back a little bit.
Yeah, like I like watching Kane as a heavyweight, and I know you can get the same sort of, you know, Cara wouldn't want that far behind, that far ahead of that. But it's like yeah, I like watching Kane.
Seems to be a clear turnover.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably USADA.
Well, yeah, but then also I like watching Ubering. Not Overeem, I like watching Uber.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, wow. Yeah. Look at the guy fighting with the muscles on his nose. What?
Here we go, guys. So there's something happened with the fence in the cage. So if you
he got his mouth guard knocked out.
Really? Is that what it is? Not another one.
Yeah, mouth guard's gone out, and is it like stuck in the fence or something?
This happened before, didn't it? Like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it went down a drain.
Yeah, that was it. They've just done it now. So
are these still the smaller cages?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I know Conor has one made.
Oh,
stop it. He's done it. Finished.
First loss, that guy.
Both of them. They're both undefeated.
Yeah, 10-0 for
that Russian guy. Russian guy lost.
Yeah. That's the guy I thought was going to.
It's gone down the side of the.
Yeah. To be fair, the referee did well there, not to stop it the first time, but probably fair stoppage. He only had like 15 seconds left of the round.
Oh. He dropped him 2 or 3 times like that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
It's all over him.
Yeah.
So back on.
He's out.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Did you know the?
I'm just watching it. I'm just seeing. Back on heavyweights, John Jones. What's the opinions? He reckons he's up at 250 pounds of bodybuilding.
Yeah, it's probably. I'm just watching this as well. Probably a fair stoppage now. Now I watch it again.
Definitely, his head went back like it was on a spring.
Yeah, it dropped. Legs went funny. He's still grabbing on after the fight. Single. Yeah, it's probably fair.
If the back of your head touches your scapula, you can't fight on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty fair. Yeah, John Jones. I don't know. I'm not a John Jones fan, am I? I used to love John Jones. I used to walk around with the oh God, what was the hat? Amp. No, what? Not Amp. What was the sponsor?
Oh, Form.
Form. Yeah, I used to have them. I used to have the hat. Him.
That was Faber's sponsor.
Yeah, that is it. So he used to have one of them. So I was right in, but. I don't know. He's like a bit of an asshole. Not if I ever met him, I'd shit my pants, shake his hand, and be like, "Whoa, John Jones!" But yeah, I don't know. Just what else can't be asked. I just put. It's one of them. I think for me, all that stuff with DC, I just thought DC just comes out as a champion there.
100%.
And John Jones is a belter. But that's English people. I don't think that across the pond. I think they like that shit. But to me, I'm like. I didn't need that. Do you know what I mean?
But how do you think he performs against the top echelon in the heavyweight division? Yeah?
Good.
Him and Stipe? I'd
like to say Stipe beats him.
I would like to say that as well. I'm not sure what putting all that muscle on is going to do for your skills?
I think he's as skillful as they come, and I think, I think he's the best, and he's pound for pound best. Did you see slightly different thing? Did you see the ESPN put the top 10 performers of 2020?
I did not. Go on.
They didn't even put him in there. Stipe, not even in there.
Did he fight last year?
Yeah, did he win the belt back? He won the belt back with DC, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, not even in the top 10. Jones was on there.
You know, if you've had one fight,
McGregor was on there, like 6 or 7. Jones was on there, 4 or 5. The top one was Izzy. I can't remember who else was on there.
mean, that fight against Paulo Costa. I have never seen a person do that to a number one contender. Just make him look so ordinary.
Yeah.
It's like he didn't belong in there with him. It was bizarre. You think of what Costa's done to everybody coming up. Well, I did to Yoel. And you just think, like, what?
I'd love Yoel to, like, fight him. Go and fight him. I'd love Yoel to just try and take him down for 25 minutes. Take him down.
I'll tell you why he doesn't do that.
Taking him down.
Because Brunson took him down in his first fight.
Yeah.
Brunson.
Derek Brunson.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's mad. Sometimes I think, though, the elite guys like that, I sometimes think they let it happen. Like, I sometimes think they let the takedown happen to set some up later on, or I don't know. But he got no right to take him down.
Yeah.
And any other, no one's invincible. They can be taken down at any time. But
100%.
I just sometimes
think it's a different game. There are different opportunities in MMA.
Or they get a rest.
Yeah.
Big dudes he gets taken down, he keeps in guard, he doesn't take much damage, he gets a rest, chilling. Big muscular dude, just can't fuel all that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just seen who we got up next. That Buckley guy.
Yeah, he's basically knockout this year, isn't he?
This is the guy I wanted to see.
Is anyone bothered about with the crowd?
This is going to be controversial. Is anyone bothered about the Carlos Condit fight?
Where's Will? Because Wes would be the sort of bloke who's got money on it.
What's that?
Carlos Condit.
I said, is anyone bothered about the Carlos Condit Matt Brown fight?
Look, okay? 2 of my favourite guys of all time. People sleep on these 2 motherfuckers. Carlos Condit did a lot of shit, man. He's got a lot of fights down.
Why did he go? Where so long?
Being injured. But he lost 5 in a row as well.
Yeah.
Just remember what Damien Maia did to both of them.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch 2 people get dominated and then both have a scrap.
Yeah.
I'm like a big just rankings person when I watch. I don't even mind if you're like right at the bottom, as long as you're working your way up. I like watching that. Yeah. But like people that've been around a bit that are kind of just
floating.
Still they've obviously got names, so they're always going to get put on.
Matt Brown was that dude, like, he was scary as fuck because he died for real. The guy actually died.
Wait, what happened?
He died of a heroin overdose, didn't he?
I didn't know that.
He was dead for 4 minutes and they brought him back. That's why he's got Immortal tattooed on his stomach. Matt Brown.
That's pretty bonkers.
But that elbow that he hit Sanchez with, the one he threw from Grandma's house.
I don't know who it was commentating, but he goes, "Oh, elbow," and it's went straight over the top. I was like, "Cool, yeah, you seen that?" But
fuck it. Like there was a Vivi printer in the background saying, "There's going to be an elbow thrown."
Yeah.
And then he threw it and hit him with it still, and you're like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" Chiesa's a good grappler. There's one for you.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Oh.
I don't like anyone, do I? I like Connor. And that's it. Yeah, it's he is good. I can't work out. No, I can't work out. That's a nice finish. I can't work out if he's there or thereabouts. Though, do you know what I mean? I think he'd beat that Neil Magny. I think that'd be a good fight, but I think Chiesa beats him.
I mean, it should be again the as Gary said just now, the easy path to it is take him down and maul him on the ground.
Yeah.
Should be a pretty easy prospect. Because Chiesa's no joke. I mean, he lost that one submission to Kevin Lee,
Right.
but everybody else up until that point, he was.
What did Kevin get him with? How good is it?
Rear naked. Bit controversial because he had him in it, and Chiesa was saying like, "Yeah, I gave him my neck so I could burn out his arms." Bearing in mind that he was half asleep.
I hate anything where it's like the Askren thing.
Yeah, the Robbie Lawler.
I hate anything like that. I think if you look like you tapped or you went out, if it was deliberate, it's like it's your fault. It's your fault.
Yeah. And I'm not being funny. Kevin Lee had. I hope I haven't fucked that up. I hope it is actually Kevin Lee. But he had him in a full rear naked choke with no chance of getting out.
This could be it. This could be the. We're going to get told off for this bit. This could be the Khabib bit.
God damn it! I'm 30 seconds behind.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a fucking whiskey to rival Connor's. Can have it on the canvas.
Dead air, but it's going to be worth it.
Yeah. Is it? Is it really? Is it?
Tell you what, he's coming back. He's back.
He comes back for GSP only. I didn't get to say it earlier. Have you noticed that John Anik can't be...
2 seconds. So basically, fuck all.
Yeah, mate, that was non-committal. Completely non-committal.
Basically, I'm not going to say anything, but tune in next week for a good show. Paying $15. Like
you could have said Khabib said maybe like a week ago. Like.
So basically, that was worth the dead air for 3 minutes. So Dana give it. Well, if they do something good, I might come back.
Has anybody checked the list to see if John Anik's on them? You got to keep that guy away from your kids, haven't you?
He's got a sweet mustache, hasn't he?
Yeah. Oh God.
Stash.
I like it. Yeah, it's funny.
He's got a creepy little laugh as well, hasn't he? When Joe catches him.
Yeah.
Little double laugh. He only hits you with 2 little laughs.
He would complete the look if he had a sombrero.
Where's top commentators go? What's your favourite commentators? What's your favourite combination of commentators?
DC Rogan.
DC Rogan. I quite like DC. Who was DC just with? DC Bisping is funny.
Yeah, that's
they just
good.
They just want to start arguing with each other. They're both still. Yeah. Don't disagree with me too much.
It's like Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz will argue with everyone on there as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, you know that him and Bisping got into it.
I didn't know.
No.
Yeah. Cruz reckoned he could take Bisping. Cruz was like offering him out for a fight. It was like, it would be like your 7-year-old self fighting your dad.
Yeah. I'm surprised how professional he is, Bisping, when he's on the mic.
He's gotten really good, and I'll tell you for why. He's done 200 odd podcasts, hasn't he?
That's true.
You've seen him grow through the podcast.
Yeah.
So I've listened to the podcast from day one, and his commentary from the first day he started back on Fox to now is chalk and cheese. He's so much better on the mic.
It's this is half the reason for doing this.
It's a skill. It is 100% a skill.
Yeah, because I don't speak very well. So I'm like, well, we're going to keep doing these until I speak well. Like, and, you know, like, I like that. I say like all the time as a fiddler. And I swear non-stop. So I got to stop. I'm much better this time than I was my first podcast. Jeez. It's just,
Get a few down you.
I'll tell you what was weird is when I took a couple of those classes at your place for Checkmate, and Rich can get in, and then suddenly I'm in a room full of people. It's like, oh, have I forgot how to speak? Like you just like the same people you speak to every day. It's like no, it's actual class of people looking at you now. Like, go on then.
yeah, it's a funny.
Teaches the technique. You're just like, oh, this feels awkward now.
Yeah,
It is a different skill. It's a different thing.
100%.
Whereas I could chat all day in that place.
Yeah.
All day. Go to a rugby club. 50 blokes, no problem. Like, easy. But to speak, especially my first time with Wes, is probably the most daunting thing I've ever done. I'm sat on there, I was like, right, so you're live on YouTube, and I was like, shit, it's live. It's probably people that have listened to it since. Not even on the day. There's definitely no one listening on the day. I don't know. It was a weird thing. So, and like, obviously now we got Edie, so I need to be able to speak sort of semi-normal because she ain't gonna understand the accent anyway. So better try and brush up.
I was thinking about that earlier. My kid's gonna have a Bristol accent.
Yeah.
Oh, you can always beat it out of them.
Did you know what?
My mum tried with me, and I still love it, innit, my lover?
Do you know what you got, Gar?
Yeah, little boy.
Ah, congratulations, brilliant.
Yeah.
So it's ready to drop now. Okay.
Any minute, yeah.
So
yeah, any minute. Due date's 24, but they consider it full term now, so she's ready to go. We're both desperate for him to come now. Like we've been like for the lockdown, I was just so prepared.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do, so we're just buying stuff off Amazon. We got a bath thermometer today, which I didn't even know that existed.
A what?
Yeah, you got to get one.
Bath thermometer. She's got literally.
It's just a midwife's elbow, is it?
It's full room. It's done. The nursery's done literally everything. Just waiting. Just waiting for him now.
Have you got him a gig?
I haven't got McGee because I heard what Jake spent on Rich's little boy's one.
Yeah.
And it's like it's about this much material. Like.
Yeah.
Can't bring myself to do
it. I'll change as soon as it comes. As soon as that little boy's here, that will change.
Yeah, 6 months in, buys him at 6. Like, you grow into it.
Yeah, like I've got one. So obviously we got our black geese. I've got one of every kid's size ready for her.
Really?
She won. Yeah, for real. Like she's won. She's won. Not next week after. She'll be one. She's got all the kit.
Really?
Like me, she's got all the gear. No idea what's going on. But
have you seen any of the videos of Tony's little girl, Gracie?
No, yeah, little bits and pieces. She was doing lots of. Tony was teaching the GM, the Shanaska National, she was smashing it. I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's doing a bit of everything now. She's doing kickboxing. Like she's decked out their garage. And she's got a dummy there. It's funny. I was watching her do ground and pound yesterday.
It seems like because obviously the gyms are all closed at the minute. Everyone I know is starting to do out their little garage or their little back room. Yeah. You're gonna end up with some people, definitely some kids, doing some stuff that they've never done before. A little bit of jiu-jitsu, a little bit of gymnastics-based stuff. These kids are shit hot. That can only benefit you. Even if you never do martial arts, never do anything, that's going to benefit you a lot when you take that back into whatever other sport you play, whatever situation you're in. Like,
take the kids over here. I got 2 kids over the back here, and the little boy's 10. And I tell you what, he is like a little athlete.
Yeah.
Little gymnast. He's got the trampoline. He's got a set of parallel bars, and what's the 2 separated bars as well? Separated by height.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Don't know. Pass.
Whatever they are.
Yeah.
And you see this kid doing he's doing skin the cats, chin ups.
Yeah.
Back flips, front flips, the whole.
They can explore.
But he's doing it for 2 hours every day.
Yeah.
It's bonkers.
I got to get him into something. Everyone I know wishes they got into it earlier.
Yeah.
100%.
Like the only regret. I think I was like 27 or something when I got into
Yeah, I
training.
was
It's
29.
like didn't do anything before that. Nothing physical really.
Yeah. Same.
I went the other way.
So what first attracted you to it, Gary?
What's that mean?
What first attracted you to it?
I was doing this, working from home. Well, I was at the company's main office then, but just got fat. I didn't do anything physical and just wanted to do something. I was going to do boxing, but didn't like the idea of like forced skipping and push-ups and stuff. I just wanted the skill part. And there's, BJJ club up the road. And that was it, just completely addicted.
Yeah. So you literally got in there first day.
I was about 17 stone. I got pictures of me like you wouldn't recognise me.
Really?
Big fat face.
To Ben.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Hey.
So talk us through your first day.
What, training?
Yeah.
It's a while ago now. I can't really remember. I remember.
Yeah, you remember. Come on.
I remember trying to get a picture for like Instagram. I think like Instagram was probably brand new, and some bloke had a go at me because his kids are in the background, and he's like, "You're supposed to like ask people if you can take a picture in a room full of kids." I was like, "Sorry, mate," and he was like a brown belt. That one fun.
Anyway, cool story. I'm glad I've asked.
Yeah. But you went to.
Oh, I just remember being scared of everyone, and that guy telling me off.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember another guy didn't respect that. Someone mounted me, and I tapped like out of pure panic, and he just laughed in my face.
Don't worry about it. I tapped him on belly with a tallow. A tallow was about 8 stone. I was on belly. I was like, tap. He's like, why did you just push my knee? I was like, well, I didn't know what to do. He just hurt. Yeah. Just get off me,
Well, the worst thing was he never wore a rash guard, and he would always get in full mount, untuck his gi, and wrap it round you.
Yeah.
What? Wait, who's that?
A tallow, our old BJJ coach.
Hello.
The tallow was about 60 kilos, 65 kilos.
Yeah, he was a little heavier than that. Come on, son.
And then he was like, Voicey, just I need to get to 77 kilos. He's like, got something for that. a lot of meat.
There was a guy like that in LA when I trained in that one club. He was about 60. He was like rooster weight or something, and just felt so heavy on top of it.
That's rash.
Yeah. On belly, this guy was like.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. He felt twice as heavy as he was.
Yeah.
Rash is that weird thing though, because he's heavy in moments, and then you can't catch him. You can't even like stop him from moving at all.
You both started checkmate on the Chico, right?
No. Well, checkmate, yeah, I guess, yeah. But before that, we trained
Chico
with.
Came later.
Yeah, no. So it was a tallow first. So it went to tallow, then Chico came, and then that was it. Done.
That was coming from somewhere else, like boxing, or.
Well, for me.
Yeah.
Mate, I played everything. Whatever I could do, and then to be honest, I fell out with a kiddie, obviously over a woman, and I said, if I ever see him, I'm gonna fucking chin him, like. So I was like, I better learn something, just in case. So I went to Andy O'Kane's boxing gym, and I turned up. Have you ever boxed before? I was like, yeah, I've done a bit of Voisey, mate. He put me in the ring with what's his name? Marlon Reed. So a kiddie called Marlon Reed, really good boxer. And I just, didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing, did I? And he knew I didn't have a clue what I was doing. So this Marlon Reed, I basically chased him round for about 2 minutes, and Andy was like, yeah, that's enough, mate. Go over there and play on the back. That was enough. So yeah, I started down there with him, and Voice said, oh, mate, you should come jiu-jitsu. I was like, well, I don't know. He's like, just come what it's like. It's like, all right. So I turned up with obviously I had a little short Mohican, like a Chuck Liddell. And then I can just remember looking around and be like, I'm going to smash all these people. I was quite big. I was like, not big. I was probably like 18.
Really? You were one of them? You turned up thinking that was it? You were going to...
Yeah, like all the other rugby lads.
Yeah. But obviously, I knew Sellers anyway. So I was like, I can roll around with Sellers. He doesn't smash me. And then Sammy... I was like, well, she didn't smash me. She just looked like a girl, didn't she? So I smash her, and then basically, when I turned up, those people that I thought I could smash, like those two, just did whatever they wanted to do. I was like, oh, Sellers actually quite good, isn't he? Like, he is actually quite good. And then I looked at Sam, I was like, oh, she's pretty good as well, isn't she? So I just basically got filled in. And then...
Was that the gi?
Yeah. So Italo's class they used to gi and no gi would train on the same night. And then we just adapt the session for one side of the room was all no gi, one side of the room was a gi. Right. Yeah, but I just got smashed by everyone. But I turned up full rig, thinking I was going to clean up, and just got filled cleaning. And then I had 2 more sessions, and then they entered me in for a tournament, and that was it. I was in. I was like, this class. Yeah, it's got filled in all over the plot, all over the shop. And basically, that was probably like 10 years ago. My boxing's improved 0. My jiu-jitsu's improved about 3%.
Yeah.
So that's it. So really, money well spent. I'm a good advert, really. I would buy a gym, really. Fucking MMA gym. But yeah, so... But you went to... You lived in Japan for a while, yeah?
Yeah, I did 6 months in Tokyo. And I eventually found the club, but I didn't train for like a month or 2. It's like the longest I ain't trained, like 2 months. Yeah. And then I found that it's basically just because it's so expensive.
Really?
They got a crazy system out there. Well, it's Tokyo anyway, so it's like the heart. It's like Zone 1 London, wherever you are, or like prices and stuff. And I remember it was like 80 quid. I think it would have worked out the equivalent of about 80 quid a week to be able to go and train a bunch of sessions. So I did it for like 1 session a week. But they have the whole system where you leave the gi and they wash it for you. They got like a whole laundry system and everything for you. It was crazy. It's really good, but it's like strict, like you imagine. Like everything's down to the second. Like we start drilling now and then we start sparring. Time goes, that's the end. Everyone bows. Do you know what I mean? Everyone goes home.
And forgive my ignorance, was that traditional jiu-jitsu?
No, it was Brazilian. I was shocked because I was thinking, I didn't know like I was going to be able to find a club. I was only a white belt, 4-stripe white belt, but they'd taken it on. You'd think they would be like too proud to like, do you know what I mean? Like take on the Brazilian style. But every gym I went to had Brazilian flags on the walls, everything. Well, they were
really?
Yeah, they were like really into it. They just completely humble, didn't care that the Gracies had like adapted it, nothing. They just like, okay, we're doing this now.
Yeah.
Done with it. I was surprised. I thought people would be trying to cling on to traditional.
Yeah, because of the culture, like.
Yeah, I just thought they'd be proud of. Do you know what I mean? The cultural element of it, but no, they got straight into it.
I think because we've all heard the story of Bruce Lee and how he struggled in China trying to blend the styles.
Oh right, yeah.
Kind of put that across the whole of that region, don't we?
Yeah, I was shocked personally. I didn't think they would take to it like that. But like I say, 2 flags, Japanese and Brazilian flags, in every place I went.
That's cool.
What's Tokyo like as a place?
What's that?
What's Tokyo like as a place?
Like I mean it's good. It's the people-wise, it's hard to get into because it's like quite hard to make friends out there. Just everyone's quite quiet and quite reserved. So
how much English is out there?
People speak a little bit. I mean, Tokyo is different than the rest of Japan, but there's more English knocking about in Tokyo. But it was good I knew a bit, let's put it that way, because I was there to study language. It was good that I had a bit after a few months, especially even like training. People try and struggle through their English, but you might not get a coach that knows anything.
Okay.
And all the lessons are in it. Oh, he's done him.
You're killing me, dude. You're killing me.
Yeah, I won't do which one yet.
Sorry, Wes. That was
big finish.
Who's on the biggest lag? Is it you, Wes? Sorry, mate.
Yeah, Wes is behind by 30 seconds.
Wes is well behind.
Still gone.
Just like in life.
Oh, I thought you didn't know where he was then. No, you were trying to give him a hug.
Jeez.
Wow.
He was chasing as well. The first, I was kind of watching when you guys were talking. He chased him round as well. First minute and a half. Yeah, he did chase him round a bit, searching for that big knockout. And then, let's watch it again now.
I still ain't got for it. Oh! Guess who just won some money, son?
Well, that is big.
I'm worried about his knee. Did you see his knee when he went down?
I hate when what was I watching? I hate when that leg happens. I can't remember what I was watching. I was watching a fight earlier. Got dropped the same. Oh, yeah, naughty that. But
what's the one on the inside, Ben? Is that ACL?
What's that?
Is that ACL, the one on the inside?
Yeah. The ACL is your football one. That's what all the footballers end up doing. But yeah, big head kick that.
Like he wrecked his knee on the way down.
Yeah. I think like where they sort of drop and they don't really know what's going on, your body kind of goes like.
I was going to say, if you're unconscious, does your body like not protect itself, but you go limp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is to protect itself. I think that is your body's way of starting to protect.
Right.
I think I might be bro science there. I'll chat complete shit. But
like bent limbs and stuff, like do you sometimes tear ligaments like trying to like tense up to pretend?
I think again, it's probably one of those things I should know more about than I do, but I would imagine that's what happens. So when you're sort of not conscious of what's going on, your body tries to do whatever it can to keep itself safe.
Mm.
So I'd imagine.
It's like the old Crow Cop one, isn't it? When he got knocked out. His ankle did a 360.
Yeah, bad.
That was bad.
It worried me doing that.
Nobody cared because the sound of his head, like he got hit by a baseball bat.
Yeah.
I was there for that. The echo around the arena.
I wonder. Where was that?
Manchester? Was it
Who
70?
And who knocked him out?
Gonzaga.
Oh, it was Gonzaga.
The left head kick.
I didn't know if that was. I didn't know if that was over here.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to watch a UFC guy or any MMA?
No, I've never been live. No.
Not even small shows.
I've seen small MMA shows. I haven't been to a proper UFC event. I almost went to Bellator when it was in London. I want to say the O2.
Yeah.
And it's the one where matey got his head caved in.
Cyborg, yeah.
Cyborg
brutal.
Got that knee to the forehead and got his face caved in. I'm glad I didn't go in the end.
Now, is that the worst injury you've ever seen in a fight?
Yeah.
It's bad.
Gotta be, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Like if someone gets like a broken ankle or something like that, that's bad, or a snap shin, that's bad. But having the front of your head go through your brain.
Well,
are we still on no in-cage deaths? Not to jinx anything in MMA, not UFC, but just small shows, anything.
No, they haven't. I think Connor was. I've got to put chocolate in my mouth. Connor was cornering somebody who killed somebody. I'm pretty sure that was in the cage as well.
Well, in a
he didn't
really
actually die in the cage, did he?
I'm not sure.
Oh no, I'm not sure either.
Died there and then.
No, I don't know if it's a drop deader, but
I imagine some people have died after the fact. You know what I mean, like
myself.
Like later on, but you don't.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure. The honest answer is I'm not sure.
Yeah. Certainly not as bad as boxing.
What would you have to do to kill someone live on TV if it's not what he just did there?
Shin straight to the top of your head.
Yeah.
Death pinch.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got like back of the head rules and stuff, but it gets ignored enough. Do you know what I mean? It can be.
Well, how do you stop it?
Who was it the other day saying that? Did you see Chaelspin saying that he's got Big John out the back telling him that anything that touches your ear, even slightly, he said he'll consider the legal.
Yeah.
Like, so even if you just like your pinky knuckle just like grazes the back of your ear and you essentially just smash someone in the back of the head, he's like, if it went past your ear, touched your ear slightly, he's like, I'm letting that go.
Well, yeah. How can you? The thing is, the difference between
you've got to draw the line somewhere, haven't
you? Is nothing in especially from a big shot. See lots of overhand rights where guys sort of tuck in.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of movement
here.
As long as you're not it's old school rules. When you used to do back mount and do elbows to the cerebellum, that's when you want a bit of safety.
That's what Eddie Bravo is saying, wasn't it? they allowed those elbows.
Yeah, 12 to 6 elbows.
12 to 6 elbows from the back. It's like no one will need rear naked chokes ever again. You just do that. Just put the body lock in. And just.
Yeah. But that was, again, with that cyborg thing, like Andy O'Kane's, you would have been told when you're jabbing, one of the defenses is to present your forehead. Right?
Yeah.
How is that guy
not when you're being jabbed with a needle.
Forehead in?
Yeah. Oh, I like this fight. Next fight should be good.
Yeah.
What is it?
What's his name? Ponzinibbio and
yes.
And the guy, what's the guy's name?
England.
Yeah, decent. I like him. I think he's good.
The Leech.
Yeah, he's good.
Hey, real quick, get a better nickname. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying do a Rory McDonald and have a different one every weekend, but get a better fucking nickname.
Yeah, yeah.
Who have you got on this one, Wes?
Ponzinibbio.
Yeah?
Minus 310.
Ponzinibbio
You haven't
is
got money on
that
it, though, have
guy.
you?
He's that guy.
You'll have money on it. Who have you got? You got money on him?
Maybe.
I said, yeah, then.
I got to make toilet, people. Oh.
Mate, I'm loving this live update from UFC. You know, the strike statistics and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's all no shit. Yeah. What's that on Fight Pass?
No, I just got UFC.com up.
Oh,
says you can go on the fight card and then click the current live fight, and it tells you like what's happened.
Mate, it's the thing. They've made the UFC like the rest of American sports. Stats count now. Stats matter.
Yeah.
And they love it.
It's cool if you missed a round or two and you can see the percentage of who's done what.
Yeah.
Get straight back into it.
Who scores it? Who's like?
I don't know where they get the stats updated from. Whether it comes direct in from whoever does it there.
Because sometimes you think, well, the judges they can't be watching the fight, let alone watch the stats. Do you know? Like some.
Yeah, it must be unofficial.
Yeah.
John Anik just writing under the table, sliding it to the guy who's on the website. He has to say unofficial, doesn't he, every time when it's like blatant takedown. It's like one unofficial takedown. It's like, well, it was a takedown. You don't have to say that.
Yeah. Well, talk me back about Japan. Why did you go there?
Just to learn the language. I just didn't.
What?
Just do a.
What and when?
I didn't do a gap year or anything like that because I didn't do uni, so I just never been anywhere. And broke up with my ex-girlfriend and just like. The next thing that's going to happen is this, isn't it? Like I'm going to get settled down and get a house and a kid and all that, and then it's never going to happen again. So I just went off, saved for a year, went off for 6 months.
Yeah, nice. So you went as far away as you possibly could to an environment completely different than this.
Mate, it was literally like alien planet when I got there.
Yeah.
I've been learning a bit of myself, but I remember getting there. Getting off the little train after the plane where you get like right into Tokyo.
Yeah.
Didn't even know how to get a taxi to get to the school. So walked straight into the school. I was 2 days late and I walked straight into a giant hallway. They were introducing everyone straight to the back of a room full of people, and it was like my turn in a minute, and you have to go up and in Japanese explain who you are.
No way.
And where you come from. There's about 400 people in a room. They had cameras. They had all the teachers around the back of the room, all the official people, the headmasters, lady stood right there.
Yeah.
And then people whispering next to me, you just have to say your name, where you're from, this is how you do it in Japanese. I was like, what is this? The scariest thing I've ever done.
What school was it? Like, how old were you?
Just a language school. They got a bunch of them.
Right.
Just specifically for like international students, all different levels. People learning it for business to like properly live out there. And then just idiots like me that are just wasting money on just learning a few little bits for no reason. People ask you all day, like, why are you learning Japanese? Like, literally no reason. I just like wanted to do something.
Yeah, fair.
But it was good training out there. Made loads of mates.
Were the guys small? I can remember Chico was saying we were
talking. I mean, they were. I mean, it's not even a stereotype. They are. Average height is a lot smaller.
Did they roll with you?
Yeah.
Nice bar with you.
Oh mate, they're so technical. They didn't care.
Yeah.
Because they're all small like that. You think like what people like here when you roll with someone who's really small but like a decent purple belt or something. Yeah. What sort of game they've got? All that sort of spider guy game you just can't pass. Yeah. Everyone's like that because they got to be.
So why do you not see so many of them meddling at Worlds?
They're creeping in a little bit now. They're getting, people are travelling more and stuff now.
Yeah.
The gym I was at.
They didn't travel. They stay on the island and that's it.
They got a big like composition scene in their country. So, but they've started making it out to Worlds and stuff now. Some of them are doing some damage. Some of they're all little guys. You don't hear about it because it's the heavyweights that are interesting. Yeah. There's no heavyweight Japanese. Do you know what I mean? Like world beater that's going to come and beat Leandro Lowe and these guys.
Which is crazy because they got such good judo over there. They got everything you could possibly want as a grappler.
Yeah.
And they have got big guys there. There is big guys there. That they got sumo fucking.
They do well. It's always with their guard. It's never with their judo or anything like that.
Yeah.
To get that good at judo, where you can just bin anyone, you just got to just focus on nothing but that.
Yeah.
And then if someone does anything else, like pulls guard on you, they don't know what to do. So they all end up being specialists eventually. But the gym I was at, Triforce, had one guy who went, I think he was in the finals with Kattar. Sorry?
Triforce?
Yeah, it's called Triforce.
Like Zelda? God.
I don't know, there was a bunch of them in different cities out there.
Okay.
So, yeah, they were quite a big club. They've had a few people in the Worlds and stuff like that. I see them occasionally on the TV, on like YouTube. There's people I've trained with. So that was a decent group of guys to fall in with, really. And that quintet that
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Sakuraba
that he made. All the guys I trained with all on that.
Oh really? Wow, okay.
All the referees are all guys that were like my coaches and stuff. So
cool. You've actually been in a few pretty high-profile gyms then, really.
Just the one place, but they were all decent.
Yeah, but you were in Roger Gracie as well, weren't you?
I never went to HQ. I trained in a place that was an affiliate of theirs. I don't think they are anymore actually, but they're an affiliate of theirs. It's where Dan Strauss trained, and his coach was a Roger Gracie black belt.
Right.
And there's a few places in London, you just go to whatever gym you want, and there are like so many Roger Gracie black belt run clubs.
Okay.
You just go anywhere and you get like similar sort of technique and stuff. But I wanted to say that Richmond one where Tom Hardy trains, but it was like 120 quid a month.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's Richmond, isn't it? It's just like stupid money for the same thing.
Yeah.
So, Gary, tell me, who's your biggest influence from BJJ? Who's done the most for your jiu-jitsu game?
My game? I don't think I've got anyone that's influenced my game in terms of what I actually do, but my favourite person is Roger Gracie.
Right, okay.
What he did in competition, specifically for how he won, where you knew what he was going to do and you just couldn't stop it. It's why I like Gordon Ryan now, because they're completely different games, but they both, you know what they're going to do and you just can't. I don't like the games where it's not like gimmicky, because it's obviously like a strategy to do stuff that people haven't trained against, but someone's doing like the worm guard on you or something, you've never felt it once. It's not that surprising that it beats you, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Whereas when somebody gets you in a rear naked choke.
Yeah, I mean Roger Gracie like cross collar choking people on the mount. It's like day one. Like every one of those guys have defended that a million times in the club. And they just can't stop him.
So you haven't got someone who you've trained with in the past that you would attribute a large portion of your game. It's just you've taken bits and pieces from everywhere.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right.
I do a lot of stealing. I'm not like a anti-YouTube person. I think it's good. I just like follow everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer.
I've usually been in clubs where they let you just sort of like make it up and do your own thing, sort of thing.
Okay.
like not one of those clubs where everyone has to copy the style of the coach sort of thing. You know those clubs where like the coach has got a good butterfly, so like everyone is like butterfly guard player. Those sorts of places.
I mean, personally, I feel like we had a bit of experience with that because Italo was a little bit of this is the way to do it.
Right. Okay.
This is the only way to do it. And
a little bit will trickle in from like Chico's like top pressure from passing. You can see it in Jake and Ridge.
Yeah.
And people's just like not willingness to like give up any, like if you get swept, you just don't accept it. That's like mentality.
On top, you stay on top.
Yeah. Don't say.
That's like that mentality gets in, but I don't know. I feel like everyone's got their own style as well. Check them out.
Sure, yeah. That's what I was saying is Chico always had this thing of like, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. If you can make it work, then it's right.
Yeah.
But this is why it's not working for you, or this is what will make it easier.
It just makes the club weak if you don't have like variety, because you just don't. You just go. You go to competition and someone guillotines you, and you just don't have the guillotine guy in your club. You just, even if you know the defense, you just haven't done it like every week.
100%. The second interclub we did MMA, some club rocked up, and I think 6 of their 7 finishes were guillotines.
Right. Yeah.
It was brutal. Tommy got guillotined in like 36 seconds.
That in particular, I'm susceptible to that. I need someone in the club who's like razor sharp at guillotines, and you need someone who's just like a specialist in everything, really.
Yeah.
That's why it's good to train Wednesday nights, obviously the Wes with the heel hooks and stuff, like.
Sure.
Completely new for me, and then, you know, if I go against someone who does what like Jake does or whatever, like I've dealt with that like every week. But
yeah.
I want someone with every style in the club, but
yeah,
we need the numbers first. Then we train people up to have different game plans.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, this is why we didn't bump heads, but this is why I was always keen. Like, if I ever used to speak to Chico, I'm like, man, I don't mind people coming from all other clubs, and I don't mind people going to train at other clubs.
I thought he didn't mind that, no?
No, I didn't mind it. I think he's brilliant.
No, nor did Chico.
No, he was at the very start when he first come. He was Brazilian.
Yeah.
That's the honest way to say it. He's Brazilian. No, fucking train with us. We can fuck off.
Yeah.
It didn't take him long to figure out, but essentially English people do. There just ain't enough of us fucking training. That's number one. So
that is true.
If you want your business to succeed, you've got to let people go wherever they want and train here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
That's number one from a business point of view. But it was like,
as soon as you got the Gracie name as well. Like there was 2 Gracies in Bristol, so we were always up against them, weren't we?
Mm.
Yeah. I think Chico learned what English people were like, and then was just like, all right, well, there ain't a huge amount of loyalty anywhere, do you know? Whereas I think they come from a place where it was you were jiu-jitsu, you were a luta livre. If you were jiu-jitsu, you were this guy. If you were this, I don't think there's an awful lot of loyalty here, and it's not. I don't think we look at the difference is we don't have to fight for our club to prove anything to anyone else on the beach. I think that's the difference, you know. Like we're over here, it's a sport to most people. It's a bit of an enjoyment. They do what they want, and you know they don't get anything out of it. You wouldn't go in town and go, well, those lads are fucking Gracie Barra. Let's go and fucking fill them in. Like we haven't got that here, which I think where they grew up, I think they did have a bit of that. Then by the time you got here, it's sort of gone, you know.
And of course, the financial side of it was you'd have off season for the rugby lads. Well, that was a big chunk of change. It would come in when 11 rugby lads would suddenly rock up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you couldn't say, no, you have to have a gi.
You've been around forever and you've seen students go off to train other places and then eventually stay there. Do you know what I mean? Someone gives them a blue belt too quick or something and they don't come back. You probably get a bit, like, I can understand they get a bit funny about, they see it as disloyalty, but like you say, if there was people that are wanting to win the world or something, you might worry because they might go somewhere they prefer their club, but we all just like, it's hobbyists basically. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you've got guys that want to fight in your place, like professionally, but for me, I'm not going to jump clubs to train somewhere to get a better result at like the Euros that I'm not going to go fight. Actually, I mean, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but there will be people like that. There will be now, especially for the young guys, where there's money. You only got to get your purple belt. They'll give you some sort of sponsorship somewhere with some.
Mate, it drives me mad. Blue belts, sponsored athlete blue belts drives me mad.
Mate, it's no different than the bodybuilder athletes that is my 10% discount code. You're like, the fuck, like. Fair play. If you're doing it, you're doing it. I take my eye off to everyone. Anyone that can make any money doing a sport that they enjoy.
I knew people that were sponsored blue belt and they got comp entry fees paid and stuff. Like, why not?
100%.
You know someone as well, don't you, Benny?
Who?
Someone real close.
What?
Just one of our former training partners.
Yeah, sponsored.
Too good to pay a $5 to train on a Sunday, but.
It's a punt, isn't it, for sponsors? Because if you're sponsored all the way through and then you do some real big stuff, then they got you early on.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, like, the reality of the fact is, it's not like it might get to that stage, but sponsors that are going to pay you from like day one all the way through, somewhere there's got to be some return. Like, if you did it to Lewis Hamilton, the reason that they put so much money into him and so much investment of time and whatever else is because he's now at a place where all of those sponsors get all that back. They're making their sponsorship. Say they sponsored him a year's wages at 20 grand to start off with or something, but they're making that back every week now. Do you know what I mean? Off the back of his name. Whereas we're not quite at that stage yet. I think the thing is, it's trendy now. Every trendy person's doing it. Every actor's doing it. Every musician's doing it.
That's true, right?
Everyone's getting
the access to it is different nowadays.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's one of them sports that seem to have, like when you get the sort of traditional martial arts, people followed it, but they got their black belt in
6 weeks.
Yeah.
If they paid enough, they got it in 6 weeks.
There you go. So you're a karate black belt. So there is no longevity to that, and if you're doing katas and shit to get your belt, I'm not knocking it, but where do you get better at doing do you know what I mean? Like dancing.
There's no functional part of it.
No. I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, just in the short time we've all been doing the jiu-jitsu, like 8 years, 10 years, it's completely fucking different. And you go to the Worlds, a different guy. All right, you're always gonna get your Busheshas or Gordon Ryan or whatever, but right up until the final, different guys with different attributes are here, there, and everywhere. Like that Nicky Rod's there.
Yeah.
They're, competing at ADCC against a Cyborg, against Orlando. What's the guy's name? Can't think of his name. But like,
I think it is Orlando Sanchez.
Yeah, that's it. So these are guys that are like seasoned black belts.
Yeah.
Nicky Rod's launching and around the place like it's like nothing.
And he's that guy as well. You could turn the lights off and put his silhouette there, and it's Nicky Rod.
He's an absolute mutant.
Did you see him with Rockhold?
Yes, I was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was there.
Was it Wales then?
Sorry?
Was it Wales? In Wales?
Yeah, Newport. Yeah, the convention centre in Newport.
Yeah,
it was absolutely brutal. It was just basically two really big athletic guys slapping the shit out of one another.
Yeah.
I mean,
it must have been hard for Luke to not want to turn it up.
You could see he wanted to lose it. But he was cut, he had scratch marks on him.
Yeah, man, it was brutal.
And all Nicky Rod wanted to do was try and bully him.
Yeah.
But I'll go as far as to say his Rockhold looked like he was bigger on the day. Yeah, he looked bigger.
I can imagine he's quite a big dude.
Off-season
He's a big fucking dude.
Yeah, out of Rockhold that doesn't have a fight, apparently it's huge.
I mean, he was still in good nick. Let's face it, he's always going to be in good nick. But, he's like 6'4". He's a big chap.
Yeah.
That's crazy, like, to think about the height of these. It's the same as Roger, like, people, like,
Mate,
talk about him being big and then you see him in real life.
Me and Raf went to There's a Hodge Gracie. They did like
oh yeah,
a long documentary on his life.
Right.
I'm sure it's called
I
The
saw
Life.
that. They did a little premiere, didn't they?
Oh, Wes has lost his money. Oh, Wes has lost his money.
Why are you telling me this shit, man?
Wes just lost
I ain't
his money.
seen it yet. Give me a break.
We'll watch this and I'll carry on chatting after. Big shot again.
I hate you people.
Fair play. I like him. I think he's good that day.
Ling Ling.
Really good. He's beat some good people now.
He has. People don't realise.
Just wait for the replay. But here we go. Here we go.
Oh, hello.
Boom.
Oh, good God.
Nice left hook to finish. Nice left hook to finish.
Ponzinibbio almost lost his life last year.
Really?
Yeah, he's been super ill. He had some kind of weird infection, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is his first one back, yeah.
He got
Stop.
I don't know. Got correct then though. Big shot. Anyway, I'll go back. So yeah, I think it's called The Life of Gracie Fighter or something like that. It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, I think I saw it. I think it's the premiere.
Yeah, we went. We were just lucky. We just happened to be in London at that time, and
Was he there with his dad?
Yeah, his dad was there. I think Chico's really good friends with the dad. I think really good friends. They're like obviously I was there with Raf. I can't remember the other guy's name. He was one of Hodge's black belts. He's a brown belt at the time, but he was doing the gymnastics with us. And he basically said, like, oh, Hodge's got this thing tonight. Do you want to come? I was like, yeah, all right, yeah, we'll go. So like Braulio was there, Hodge was there. I couldn't believe the fucking women these blokes have around them.
Seriously, you can't believe that?
Hey, I was like that. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe it.
Hey, inside baseball.
Yeah,
remember, this is on the internet, sir.
Yeah, but there was lots of Gracies. I'm not sure. I don't know even who they were, but there was. I don't know if even Chrome was there. I'm not sure. It was like there was a couple of guys, and I didn't really at the time. I didn't really know who anyone was, but they were Gracies. They were good-looking chaps with nice little birds on their arm. They were good-looking dudes, but I just could not believe that because I obviously knew what he looked like. But I said to Rafa like shook his hand. He come over, shook it. It's like, hey, how you doing? I was like, who's that then? He goes, it's Hodge Gracie. I was like, he's not a rower or nothing. This bloke was massive. And he was how the hell did he ever make 77 kilos?
He was 185, wasn't he?
No, I think he made 77. Have a look. Check on the internet. See if he made 77. See if he made 77. But I don't know. Even to make 185 is tall. He was huge.
I know he finished off at 205.
Check and see if he made welterweight. And this could be some. I've just chatted complete bullshit here. But I'm sure
that doesn't seem consistent with your brand, sir.
Who is it you think he was at for? King Mo?
No, it was Japanese show, I think, or over there somewhere. I think I'm pretty sure.
But definitely MMA, not a.
No, MMA.
He fought Ron Waterman. Ron Waterman.
I can't. I might be chatting shit there, but I don't know why I got that in my head if he never made it, but whatever. He's a massive bloke. But Braulio was big as well, though. Braulio's a big guy. I was like, geez.
Yeah, he's tall as well.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I could well have made this up. Anyway, it's a good story that I told there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See how I name dropped everyone as well?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, but I name dropped everyone and didn't know a single person there. Me and Raph, they didn't know who I was. I didn't know them. I didn't have a conversation with anyone. No one. But
I don't think he did. I think he fought. I think he started off at 205, dropped down to 185, and then went back up.
That's what it might have been then. So definitely might have been middle then. Might have been middle. But Yeah, his dad.
He was middleweight.
Right.
He started off light heavyweight and went down to middleweight, didn't he? Because I think he fought Anthony Smith at middleweight.
I know.
When Smith was down at middleweight.
Couldn't tell you. Did he win? He beat him.
Yeah. He only lost to Lawal and somebody else.
His dad was a nice chap. Really nice.
Yeah, I think I've got a seminar with you.
But they reckon that he used to stick it on all of them, on Henzo, on Hickson, everything. But he didn't. He won because he's not the Gracie, is it? It's Hodger's mum that's the Gracie.
His mum, yeah.
Yeah, because he's a Gomez.
Gomez and his.
Yeah. I don't know. That might be. Yeah, this might be. This is only what I heard when we were there. They were like, "Man, he's as good as everyone else, if not better. But he's never going to be allowed to be better because he's not Gracie."
Yeah, he ain't got the name.
Yeah.
There's footage of him recently against like Philippe Pena, like the guys that are like absolute top in the competition scene now.
Yeah.
He's putting it on them. They're rolling like flat out trying to beat each other in the gym.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
So it's not a match. It's just a gym roll. But
yeah.
Same like GSP. Is like GSP always fights as like he's in a fight camp, no matter like where he is.
Yeah.
Whether it's just a club roll or not, and he does surprisingly well. But Hodger still just smashes everyone.
It's like you said though. His game is so tuned in to the basics. Like he knows all the shit that's going to be going on, but he's still going to go for the same 3 or 4 submissions. He's still going to be using the same few techniques to get there, and it's how you can stop him.
Honestly, if you want to watch something crazy, I think it was the 2010 Worlds. I think he'd won the Worlds enough that people knew his game inside and out, and the commentators are literally calling what he's about to do before he does it. Almost a minute. They were like, he's done his 2 minutes of judo, that's what he does to wear people out of it before he pulls guard. Now he's going to pull guard, like, as they say, he does it. Now he's going to hit these grips and he's going to arm drag to the back, does it. They just call it like 4 or 5 things in a row, all the way up to the choke finish from mount. And you're like, the commentators aren't even like surprised, but it's just paint by numbers. He just does it.
Yeah.
And they're saying what's going to happen, like with 100% confidence. It's not like maybe he's got these options. He's like, no, he's going to do this in a minute. Well, there it is. Surprise. Just like registering no surprise at all. It's crazy to watch. I think it's 2000.
I find that really impressive. I find that more impressive than someone who can run in and berimbolo you off a half guard or something like that.
Yeah, or catch you out with some tricky setup, some wrist lock you didn't see or something, and you get caught once and never again. He's like literally year after year against the world's best doing cross collar chokes.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense.
But you find that in all sport. The absolute best at all sport.
Yeah.
This is like I used to watch a lot of sports documentaries. It's a New Zealand thing. I can always remember. And it was Kieran Reid. You guys might not know. He's a really good number 8 for.
Let's just assume we don't.
Yeah. So he's a really good number 8. And he said, what do you practice most? He's like, the stuff I'm really good at. And they couldn't believe it. He's like, what is that? He goes, because that's what got me here. So I make sure that I practice that more than anything else. So he goes, he's a big number 8. So I don't practice my kicking. I don't really practice my passing. I practice what I'm really good at and make sure that I'm better than everyone else at it.
Yeah.
Goes a long way. I think, especially now, it's easy to fall into, well, I want to try this and I want to try that. And I want to try this. And it's not a bad thing to do that, but everyone forgets their base.
The thing that got them to the dance.
Yeah, 100%. I think.
The only thing I will say with that is there's an added pressure in a team environment.
Yeah.
Because if you're not good in that position, somebody else will come and take your job.
Yeah.
Nobody else is taking your job as a fighter.
No, but they are taking your win.
Yeah.
Taking your win.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They are. Look at someone who's there you go. Connor's on the screen now. Someone who's supremely confident like that.
Yeah.
You know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
He's gradually set you up to put that down on you somewhere. Like, he's going to kick the body for a bit. He's going to walk you around.
Exactly the same thing when I was watching him on his little run.
Yeah.
You're like, how is that still landing? It's like literally the same thing.
To be honest, I watched the Dan Hardy. He did like a little breakdown the other day.
Yeah.
He walks them the wrong way. He walks them the way you believe that you escape.
Yeah.
It's a really good thing. I was like, you know what? You're right. That is what he's doing. Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's taking everyone to the right.
He plays with the distance so much.
He pulls the hip back.
Yeah.
This is when I went to do a bit of stuff with Ronnie. Ronnie was saying the same. He's like, Connor seems far away.
Yeah.
He's really close. He seems far away. It gives you the opinion he's far away. Like, I can't touch you there. So he puts his right hand out. He's like, up. Yeah. Puts his right hand out. He's like, can't touch you. But his hips are miles away.
Yeah.
And as soon as he stands up tall, that left hand's like through the back of the head. Do you know? Like.
But you even like if you were his boxing coach, you would say to him, "You're never going to knock anybody else. Never going to knock anybody out with that left hand." His back foot comes off the floor.
Yeah.
Yet everybody he puts to sleep with that left hand.
It's so long.
He put Chad Mendes out with one of those, didn't he? One of those like standing Superman punches. It looks like where his back foot comes off the ground. You're like, I think it's.
He's walking forward.
Yeah. That's a good card. Next week has a good card.
Good card.
Yeah. The girls are good. Jessica I, Joanna Cole, good fight. Hooker, Chandler, great fight.
155 for me, for the last 10 years, has been the weight class.
Nah, welterweight's first. Welterweight's in for everyone.
Nah, because you had GSP for bloody 5 years of that. You had GSP just like laying on people.
Yeah, but I always would watch GSP. I'd always watch like Condit. You'd think this could be close.
Yeah,
could be close. Big Rig could be close. Dan Hardy could be close.
Well, I mean, Condit did hit him with that switch kick.
Mate, they all get hit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, GSP gets it, but he's just so much better. But then it got boring. It got real boring when Woodley was champ. When Woodley was not a champ, it wasn't boring because Woodley would try and kill people as well. He would try and end you. So
I don't know. Like, I like GSP as well, but when you look at the division of 155, anybody for the last 10 years in the top 10 could have been champion.
So before Conor, at lightweight, who was the lightweight champs before that?
Rafael dos Anjos.
Yeah, who else?
Sorry, no, he took it off of Bellator, Eddie Alvarez.
So you got off Eddie. Who had it? So Eddie beat
Rafael dos Anjos.
Rafael, and then who was the one?
Pettis. He beat Henderson.
Yeah, Benson Henderson.
Henderson beat Frankie. Frankie beat BJ. It's almost like I know this shit, isn't it?
BJ's the best. If I had a boy, you'd
call him Blowjob.
I'd call BJ. What? He is class.
For Lyoto Machida at 205.
Have you ever seen the thing? I can't remember what it's called. It's like a Hawaiian word, whatever the documentary's called. But it's a BJ Penn documentary. It's fucking amazing. It is amazing. He is just fucking bonkers.
I read his book years ago.
Yeah, he's good. And part of it on there was like, so he says to Dana, he goes, I'm gonna go fight in Pride. I'm gonna go and fight in Pride. I reckon I could win the belts. He's like, listen, you are our champion. There's no way you're going to Pride and fighting. He's like, yeah, well, I've just got off the plane in Japan and I fight Lyoto. Like, what the fuck? And he went, obviously, then went and fought Lyoto and then come back. But yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame to see him go as many as he did. He didn't take them extra couple. I don't think the guy jiu-jitsu guy, the Ryan Hall.
Oh, brutal!
Yeah, he's
jiu-jitsu. Have some respect for Ryan Hall, my favourite fighter.
He's got a fight booked.
The jiu-jitsu. He's still trying to build his name.
He's got one booked. Who's he fighting?
He hasn't finished yet, has he? Penn? He's still going.
Yeah, I know, it's a shame, though, isn't it?
Penn's not going
Got to be
in.
done. He can't fight the UFC. UFC ain't going to pay him, surely.
But Hall's got one booked.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, Hall's got one booked.
He can't get a fight.
He's got one booked. Someone stepped up.
He's the problem. He's the problem with going back to our Hodger thing. He's so good.
Yeah.
One thing he's good at that nobody else wants to take that
I
chance.
don't know why more people are not impressed. Not impressed, but why even the people that love the striking, the knockouts and stuff, just one fight as a one-off, just to see the spectacle of someone lies on their back and the other person literally is like walks away because they're so scared.
Yeah,
like, he is fighting
one of those, can't you? Every few cards or something.
Who?
Dan Idge or EJ.
He's Khabib's guy. Eh?
That fell through, didn't it?
No,
he's not Khabib's guy.
He's the guy that is it Kattar beat him last?
Have you just looked at that now?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that fell through.
Oh, is it?
That's not Khabib's guy now.
No. He's
trains with Khabib every day. It's not him, no.
No.
Can't think. I'm thinking somebody else. Then I think.
That's what they need. That is what they need, though. One of Khabib's guys, someone that is going to go straight to the ground with him.
Yeah. But how do you? Same thing. You know exactly what's going to happen. How do you stop that? You know, how do you stop that?
It's a weird one. Like his Gray Maynard fight was like he's not doing anything against the rules. People just hate it.
Yeah.
March 13th, 2 days ago. It's booked.
Sherry the Face. What's the guy that turn him round? That's what this chap is.
That is booked then.
March 13th. So it must have been put back then.
I take it all back, by the way. I'm excited for this Condit fight now.
It's a good fight. At least you both, they're going to stand up and they're going to go, aren't they?
I watch all these fights, like these guys that have been around forever. Like I find it entertaining. I just like the rankings, and I like watching people going up and down. And it doesn't matter if these guys go up and down, does it? Like it doesn't matter at all.
No.
See, I'm a little different. I just like a good fight. I know that these two guys are set up good to fight.
Yeah.
See the guy? Yeah, that is him.
Yeah, Dan Ige.
Yeah.
Is it Dan Ige?
Dan Ige.
That's not Khabib's guy, surely.
Man, for real.
That's not a Khabib camp guy.
Hey, I'm pretty sure he's a Khabib guy. For
really?
Real. Yeah.
Honolulu, Hawaii.
Yeah, but I probably watched all of those Anatomy of a Fighter things. He's always on there. So whether he's a Khabib guy.
Yeah, I watch those shows, I think.
Yeah, or he's what's the guy's name? The manager. Whether he's his guy.
Yeah, he has been training with Khabib.
There you go, look. See?
Oh,
I know.
Dan EJ rejects Nurmagomedov's advice.
Yeah, well, so I know fuck all about MMA, but I knew that. That was it.
Yeah. What's Khabib's advice to go to the ground with Ryan Hall?
Yeah. Smash.
What you want to do is take him down straight into his guard, turn around with his legs for a minute.
He beat Barbosa.
Really? Hey, it was I think it was that I was watching Barbosa and Terry Etim again the other day.
Oh, that's brutal. I used to love that guy as well.
That's the best knockout. That is the best knockout in all of UFC.
Oh, it's brutal. You can see him trying to put cups in the cupboard as he goes down.
It is mental. That is the most mental knockout I've ever seen. Because it's the first. Oh, that's good. That's a good knockout as well. The Dan Hardy, Carlos Condit.
Yeah, the double left hook.
Yeah, they both threw the lift ups.
Has he got a fight? Dan Hardy? He said he's coming back. He was threatening it.
I think he should. If he comes back, the only person he should ever fight for one more is Diego Sanchez.
Yeah, he hates him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think it must be easier for these guys to retire just doing commentary and stuff, but doing analysing the fights must be like.
I think
you're literally analysing people's like footwork and stuff, and like I know all this stuff. Like,
if it's a weird thing for him because it wasn't his choice.
Fighter.
Yeah, it was not his choice. That's the difference. It's not your hands. You imagine anyone if they said to you two today, "That's it." No more, like what you got now. No more jiu-jitsu. You're outraged. You're like, well, fuck off.
Yeah, that's why I picked jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
when do you think the gyms are going to be
seriously though, like for the MMA fighters to have all that knowledge in your head and be like, I can't use any of that. I mean, I can pass it on, I can coach and stuff. You can do jiu-jitsu matches and you're like 60. You go into like Masters 12 division and just keep fighting your heart out. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know how that club I said that I trained at jiu-jitsu in LA. Apparently he was there the next week. What's his name? You just mentioned him with the mohawk.
Dan Hardy?
No. Why can't I remember his name now? Like right hand, huh?
Chuck Liddell.
Yeah, Liddell. Apparently he was there the week after I left, and he was just like crushing. Apparently he doesn't roll light. Like he doesn't go and have a warm up, and he tried to kill. Because when I was there, they were all white belts.
Yeah.
And he turned up for like a bit of like shook everyone's hand, and then trained. Apparently he just still goes after people like he just cannot lose a match. And you think like, how do any of them hang it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
You
see?
got to think of where those guys came through as well. That old Hackelman thing, him, BJ Penn, out there in Hawaii and coming across to Cali, and it's just like they weren't trying to learn a sport; they were trying to learn to fuck people up.
Yeah. Fighting and making money. They're prize fighters. That was the difference. Now it's a sport. It's a prize fighter. They were prize fighters then. Do you know?
Yeah.
Did you see Tyson talking about his next fight?
No.
He was on that Brendan Schaub show, and he was talking about why he got back into it, and he's saying it's still because he just occasionally looks at him like what are you looking at? Let's do something. He's like, what? How old is he? Like 50 what?
Old enough.
53.
He still just wants to smash people. That's it.
It's weird, isn't it? It's like I don't have it in me at all.
No.
So to see it in somebody else is just.
But then we've also never got to that level by that of anything. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's true.
Level of anything that we're never going to be, or at the minute we are not at that level where you go. There is nobody better than him at that precise point in time at anything.
And that's a chicken and the egg thing, right? Because it could be that like that got you to the dance, or it could be that that's why you go and do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they're one in the same.
Yeah.
That's why I still prefer the guys that are they're just interested in the technique. That's why like GSP and that can just hang it up. I mean, obviously he might come back, but
yeah,
he wasn't like a fighter. He said he had to fight when his school, run home from school and all that, but he don't want to go around just smashing people up though either. And he didn't learn the skills to smash people up. He learned the skills because he found it interesting.
Yeah.
Same as Ryan Hall. Can you imagine Ryan Hall just like fighting people just because he likes fighting? Yeah. He's blatantly doing it for like
the competition.
Yeah.
And it seems with guys like that, it seems like it's the competition with themselves as much as it is with the other people.
He says as much, Ryan Hall, in all his interviews. He's just like, I just want to see if I can do it. It's just like,
It makes me wonder what their life is like outside of what they do. Are these people really sort of reclusive, not much going on anywhere, or are they quite, out and about, doing a bit? I can't.
GSP apparently was a little bit loose back in the day, wasn't he?
I don't know. He was there forever in a nightclub, but I didn't think he used to drink in there.
Wow. That was the big thing around when he lost the belt, wasn't it? It's because he was like
against Matt Serra.
Yeah, against Matt Serra. He was doing special things out and about, like.
Mate, how do you not? You're as hard as you are. You're the hardest bloke in the world, essentially, at that time.
Yeah.
There's nobody bigger than him was there at that time. But even the heavyweights, no one was really bothered. The light heavyweights, no one was really. GSP was the poster boy of fighting, wasn't he?
He was.
And there wasn't even. There's no real Bellator. There was no ONE FC. There was no.
To Gary's point, everybody knew what he was going to do. He was going to jab your face off and take you down and lie on you for.
And he had the best guard pass in the game. Yeah. Just smash you in the face till you open your legs and just walk around you.
Yeah. And no one could stop it.
Yeah.
Imagine going to jiu-jitsu class and they're teaching you to break guard, close guard, and you're like, I know how to do this. Yeah. I don't have to learn all of this.
Yeah.
Just punch them in the face.
Here we go. So the guys are just
look at him.
Matt Brown.
Matt Brown looks like one of the guys that likes fighting people.
Yeah, he looks like an absolute loon.
Matt Brown looks like he's coming out of Browns and he's just had a fight already and he's ready for the next one.
What's the deal with the shaved chest? So he got like random bits shaved off. Like,
I think Matt Brown has no legs. It's really weird.
I think that's a thing of weight cutting.
Did I mention that Matt Brown died once?
Like for real. When I here we go. Derek Brunson, your boy. He's always on there, isn't he? Saying something on Twitter.
That drives me mad, those Twitter pop-ups.
Yeah. But that is the American way of doing everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone's got an opinion of something.
Like now, fine, but like during the fight, it drives me mad.
Yeah.
They take up some of the screen space to like someone's got an opinion.
I reckon this might be quite close, you know.
Condit doesn't look as much. It's like Cowboy likes fighting, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like fun. He finds it. I can imagine him like smiling, like fighting people.
Yeah.
Like on the street, like street fighting. I mean, but he doesn't look like he wants to actually like hurt people just because he's like.
The natural.
He's an interesting one because he's one of those guys where like everybody around him and he himself always says like he's in the back, like nervous as anything, really shaken up.
That's what I mean.
Really
Matt Brown
anxious.
doesn't look like he was nervous a minute ago, does he?
Tell you what, Carlos Condit looks fucking slow. A lot slower. Like he was never like real sharp.
Yeah, he was always sloth-like, wasn't he?
Yeah, never real sharp, but like.
Yeah, but when he smells blood, he
tried to
goes.
hit Brown one of his own elbows. Then you see that?
Yeah.
It's so bad that you get 30 seconds extra.
Sorry.
I keep forgetting, mate. I'm sorry.
Oh God!
We know we can just drop that on you whenever we want now.
Yeah.
Bastards. Yeah.
Twister, not twist.
Yeah, it's funny. I can remember I was watching. He does real funny thing. He throws that sort of that left kick, that left high kick.
He dips with it.
Yeah, same as Dominic Cruz throws it the same way. Like whoosh, whoosh comes out of. But it was like I don't know. It seems like the first time round we didn't see it like that. This time we can see that.
Yeah, but that's the one he caught GSP with.
Yeah, that's right.
But he threw the jab and then follows up with that. So you don't expect it coming from that side.
Yeah.
Whereas, are they already on the ground on your screen?
Sorry?
Are they already on the ground on your screen? I've got to check now. How far are you behind?
30 seconds. So on our timer, it is coming up to 3:13, 3:12, 3:11, 3:10.
I'm at 5:56, 55.
Oh, really?
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. By the way, I've got a bet that Matt Brown wins this by submission.
A bet or
bet?
Bet.
A real bet.
I think Carlos does actually struggle on his.
I think he does. I think he falls into traps as well. I think what happens is Brown gets caught by something shifty, drops to the ground, and then gets him in a triangle.
Oh, you think Brown off his back?
Yeah. Brown is no joke off his back.
Because he looked like he was going to do some work on top there. But Carlos was putting back on the guard now. We just commentate the whole match for you, mate. You can just sit there.
He's opened up as well. That's those Condit elbows.
Yeah. He's thrown those,
He's throwing them standing up.
Yeah, dropping
throwing some sneaky shit.
What was the actual rules of the cage for? I know you're not allowed to lace your fingers into the cage wire. You can push off the cage, I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see them getting not called properly, but getting warned by the ref for just like.
I think it's
always fingers in.
Yeah, if they protrude the cage. If they go outside the cage, problem. If their hands on it, they should be fine. I think it's literally the grab.
You're allowed to wipe like a flat hand. You're allowed to wipe it down the side of the cage.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just like touch the cage.
Yeah.
Like get it taken down and then.
I think they're just preempting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just warning him, I guess.
Oh,
No, I don't reckon he's got it.
Matt Bryan he's opened up. You are right.
But there's so many miles on the clock. Do you know what I mean?
What's happening here? Well, he's rolling for a leg then.
Yeah, I did. It's
one of those things. You see Condit roll like jiu-jitsu in the club, in like a jiu-jitsu class, and he looks shit up.
Yeah.
It just looks different, doesn't it? In like an actual fight.
I tell you what.
I ain't doing bad though.
Wonder if you can get some space there. Omoplata or something.
He has got this triangle set up.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's done.
Nah, it's gone now. So it slipped.
He keeps getting his guard back though. Which
Here we go. Back up. Up.
Oh, hit the switch.
Nice.
Nice switch.
Here we go then. This is where your boys, if he's going to do it.
Oh, hand under the chin. You see that? Just literally just pushed his face off.
Oh, look. And he's trapped the arm as well now.
Now, Brown's going for a leg. What's going on? This is both of them have like swung around for a leg.
Oh, here we go.
Got it. Oh, no.
Where's what I called this? He's called a horrible little knee bar.
What is this about to have a good day? What was... end of the round. I can't see the time at the bottom of your...
On the bottom of our non-illegal piracy. Let me see if I can help you a little bit with that non-illegal piracy. Let me see what I can find. Tell you what, he is open right up, Matt Brown.
There's a lot of miles on them clocks.
Yeah. Who's that guy? Hey, is he in the Ultimate Fighter? Guy in Matt Brown's corner now. Is he in the Ultimate Fighter?
Dude, dreads.
Give me 40 seconds, I'll tell you.
Yeah. I don't know if that is him. I might be chatting shit now. But there's one guy that was in the Ultimate Fighter with the dreads. He was decent, and then he actually, when he fought in the UFC, he didn't win at all. That might not be him. Nah, it's too big. No, it's not him. I can't think of the guy's name now. But he was really good in the Ultimate Fighter. But as soon as Ultimate Fighter was over, I think he lost both, and then straight away. Can't think of his name now. He must be on the GSP one, I reckon.
That's Diamond Dallas Page.
Is that who it is?
No.
The yoga dude.
Yeah. Yoga dude.
The DDP.
Yeah. You just showed your youth there, mate.
Yeah.
Bit of old Condit then.
Yeah. It's weird though, isn't it? Like, oh, nice elbow.
Oh, God.
Oh, nice elbow, Matt Brown. Oh, nice elbow. Yeah, it's kind of, it's weird. Because even on the pads, you sort of looking, you're like, like someone who looks really unnatural doing everything, but it's all shit off.
Jerky.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a real weird rhythm.
It must be horrible to time. Like.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, that was the only reason why he caught GSP, wasn't it? Because it's so unusual.
Oh, nice kick to the body there. Nice right hand by Matt Brown. Again, clinched up. Just clinched him up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, mate. Old news, mate. Oh, no.
We'll put him down, then.
No,
Matt Brown.
Matt Brown is mega aggressive, sort of walking him down, following him round.
Cannot fight going backwards.
Yeah.
Oh. He's so vulnerable to the stomach.
Yeah, he just got caught with a body, a kick to the body a minute ago.
Ooh.
Is that what dropped him, Ben? That liver kick?
What's that, mate?
Is that what dropped him? A minute ago. He dropped to his knees and got back up. I couldn't see what it was.
No, I can't remember. Well, who, Matt Brown or Carlos?
No, Condit.
No, I thought Condit slipped. I thought that was a slip.
Oh, right.
It might be wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought
he just caught him and he slipped.
What?
No.
In there, mate. Yeah, close. Pretty good fight so far. Yeah, I wonder what it must be like for these guys to fight with no crowd. or a very little crowd.
Yeah.
You know, especially these guys that are sort of like these two, who are, you know, high billers. Oh, Lush!
Oh.
Oh, Lush!
Tani Otoshi, I think that's called.
Oh, you watch. Oh. That was nice.
Oh, hit from the pipe.
Real nice job. Yeah, I wonder what it must be like for them, because they must buzz off the adrenaline. Like, I'm shit at sport, but fuck me, any level I played, like a decent level where there was crowd and stuff, fuck me, I was so much better. Even the jiu-jitsu, shitty ADCC thing, like.
Do you not think there'd be a bunch of people that perform better though?
What, with no one?
But no, without the extra adrenaline making them spazzy.
Probably, but it makes you wonder.
You have it both ways.
Yeah, but at this level, imagine being the UFC. Like, I don't know. Nice elbows.
But these guys, they're such veterans. They must have come from those places where you're fighting in a fucking pool hall somewhere.
Yeah, but there's still crowd. Still people, whether there's 10 people there or 200 or 200,000 people there, there's still crowd going mental. Do you know?
There's a crowd there now.
Yeah, but no.
It's going to be a few thousand, isn't it?
Yeah, but can you imagine, like, especially these two, they would have fought on the like big cards. Do you know? Big cards, lots of crowd, lots of hype, lots of people, lots of fans around. There's just no one about. You know, they're not. You know,
that was gutting that Khabib's last fight was in front of no one.
Oh,
live. It's like, can you imagine seeing that live?
Mate, it's like Stipe. Stipe wins the belt.
Oh yeah, there's
like
trilogy.
3 people there.
Yeah.
3 people there, and all those 3 people don't rate him.
What did I say about Conor as well? I said they wouldn't have Conor fight without a crowd.
No, he's a showman, isn't he? They need it. He needs it. I think someone like that would need it. I don't know him, but I would imagine he would need it. It's a good round for Condit.
Didn't he fight without one with Cowboy?
No, they had crowd then, didn't they?
They had a crowd?
No.
I don't know.
It was Apex Center, wasn't it?
Did they have a crowd for that?
No.
When was March, wasn't it?
I can't remember the walk-in being a big deal with the...
Go back and have a look. I want to say that was March, beginning of the year, or March, maybe even February. Because he said, this is the beginning of my season.
That's right, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was supposed to be, he wanted to fight 3 times, didn't he?
Yeah.
Last year.
Why do I think it's January, February? It must be January, February. Maybe March late.
Yeah, he had a crowd. You're right. He must have had a crowd.
March off. Because he was speaking to Cowboys.
January 19th.
There you go. Look. So they would have been fighting. They would have had a crowd there.
I remember he didn't do that much press, did he? Leading up. That's why I'm thinking it was pretty subdued before they went in.
But he was training at Performance Institute, and he did all the Crumlin boxing thing. They had the original boxing coach back, didn't they? They did all that bits and pieces.
Yeah, it was at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas.
Yeah, so it must
have had a crowd.
Yeah, especially January. We were going as normal.
19,000.
Yeah, so.
Did you ever watch Kavanaugh's grappling? I told you to look him up.
Yeah, I did. I was quite a bit. You sent me some videos. I watched quite a bit.
Oh, I did. Yeah,
smooth. Like smooth.
Yeah.
Just got kicked straight in the nuts.
Oh, groin shot there.
Oh,
he needs that, to be fair, because look, he doesn't look like he's blowing, but he definitely had the worst round, didn't he? That second round.
I'm surprised how much that round was on the ground, to be honest.
Yeah. I think it's a good takedown.
It was a good takedown.
They both had good takedowns.
Are you scoring this?
It's not the first time he's pulled that out either.
Yeah, I'm saying Condit's up, maybe.
They both had that camp.
I think it's 1-1, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say Condit's up at the minute. Just watch it. Not if I don't score the round. If I just looked at the overall fight, I think Condit's up. Nice takedown. Stuffed a load of shots from Matt Brown. They clinch and he can't take it. There you go, clinch again. Down.
Brown keeps getting that body lock.
He takes him down that. Oh, good shot back up. Nice foot speed. If he takes him straight down now, it's a bit good shot. Good right hand.
Desperate to get him on the ground.
Yeah, he is.
That sort of like low ankle thing they do, that's like wrestler room stuff.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Here we
You
go.
know, they bury their head in and they just commit to it.
Yeah.
It just never works out in MMA.
Condit on the back, both hooks in.
I think what's his face? Jiu-jitsu guy gets away with it.
Who's that?
Fighting at Bellator, AJ Agazon.
Yeah.
He still hits them at MMA, like those low ankle. They bury their head in. What are they called? Low single, I guess.
Yeah.
Low single, yeah. Ankle pick.
Ankle pick.
Yeah.
I remember doing one of those on Rich once. I had it perfect, apart from the fact that my forehead went straight into his knee. He tried to sprawl. Oh, God.
Really good thing. Chris and Wes went to. God, I can't think of the guy's name. He was he's one of Uriah Faber's guys, a wrestler, really good. He's in the UFC as well, got kind of long hair now. I want to say his name, Alex Munoz. Maybe, I'm not sure. That might be a wrong name. Might have got the wrong name there. But he ended up taking a seminar at Sweatbox. And Chris come back and taught a little bit of the stuff they teach there. And basically where they grab the back of the heel and drive the forehead essentially into the side of the shin.
Into the side of the knee?
Yeah, no, lower, much lower.
Oh,
so,
really?
So imagine you shot for your takedown, you ended up getting pushed down and down and down and down. They basically cut the back of the heel and push the head into like the side of the shin, the inside of the shin, if that makes sense. Mate, fucking dropping people all over the place. But it's nice, but similar to what he shot for.
Well, that's how I was taught it. But I was taught you put your forehead in the side of the knee.
Yeah, this is low. This is
really. I was always taught shin, like in the crook of your neck between your shoulder and your head.
Well, I was told not to do that. I was told to do it with my head.
Oh,
hence the reason why I almost got knocked out.
What happened there? Carlos has dropped his back.
He's dead.
Yeah, I don't know. So he's basically now Matt Brown, sort of. Nothing. So retain guard. Yeah, I think this stays on the ground now for the next minute and a half. It's a pretty close fight.
Yeah, I think I've lost some money here.
Yeah, pretty close fight. There you go.
3 rounds already.
Yeah, it's gone so fast. Nick and Nate, open hand, palm slapping. What do you think that now? So now they've stopped stop pissing hot for THC.
Oh, really?
The boys are back.
Yeah.
Brothers are back.
Yeah, I wonder. Well, they must have deemed it to give you no edge at all, unless you're Diaz's brother and you're a.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't see how they would. Oh, nice. Oh,
nice. It's been like back and forth, the grappling.
Carlos with double leg, and then got reversed straight away. Matt Brown and Carlos now back on his back. 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, another one of those things I should know more about. But I thought that you got a slight edge endurance-wise. But I don't know, because you see a lot of like triathletes and stuff that have it. The other thing is, how do you determine what's performance enhancing? So if you relax and if you relax from training, which then means in hindsight you can train better.
That's what the.
Do you know?
A lot of the performance enhancement is the actual camp, isn't it? It's just about getting more total training done, or
and better, less injury, less inflammation, less everything. You know, so I don't know.
Does that get you any of that?
I don't know.
Is that everything else?
CBD, don't they? That's why all these CBD companies are, making waves now. But I don't know. There must be something in it for so many people to have it and benefit from it. Like even like it's different. Like I've obviously rolled in our gym when I had the THC drops. Fucking you like not invincible, but you don't have no fear. So
Right.
I can remember rolling. I'm like, this is nice. This is
You want to film it though and play it back and see if you actually did anything.
well, yeah, but it just felt like Liam was like, you're not like the same, are you? You're not trying to like smash past me or nothing. I was like, but I didn't need to. I can remember like I shut my eyes and I'm like, this is nice. Got this all like a little bit. This is a bit slower.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder that.
So like that session in
they're allowed to test for THC on the day even like fight night.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because
if it's not banned, it's not banned. They can literally just walk in.
Yeah, Stone's fuck.
Nate got caught the night of, didn't he? He got banned the night of.
Well, they reckon Nick did. Nick, one of the other fights, they reckon he was fucking high as fuck.
The Gomi fight, his Gomi fight got turned over.
Right, I'm not going to spoil this one for you, Wes, because it's gone to decision. So,
well,
he definitely is.
Penguins is
I got to pick him. It was I think you have to judge that overall. You can't judge that round by round.
I think Condit won it.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Condit must have won that.
Was that a split decision then?
I didn't hear it, mate. I
got the sound.
Must have been. He didn't win the first.
It's all right, fellas. I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. The Pat wins. Not sure. That's a big record. 32 wins, 13 losses.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of fights, isn't it? That's a lovely tape there now.
That's crazy.
Carlos Condit, all 3 rounds. Brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Ushinogoshi, I think that's called actually.
What's that mean?
No one's going to correct you.
No, I'm allowed to just make it up and sound.
Like, who do people like that fight next? Like
Diego Sanchez.
Yeah, like they're not making any run at any belt, are they?
No.
That's going to make it into my judo and MMA playlist on YouTube. There's one on there now, like a highlight, but it's really outdated. It's got nothing for like the last 2 years on it.
Really?
Yeah, it's got some good stuff. It gives you the Japanese names and shows you all the traditional throws and then what it looks like in MMA without the gi and that.
I think he did it on Campman as well back in the day.
Oh, what's that fucking guy's name? The wrestling guy. Jeez, he's in Carlos Condit's corner now. What's his name?
Oh,
he's a really good wrestler, and he lifts shitloads of weights. He worked with Dan Hardy in that as well.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name. Good, really. He did that thing where he tried to go. He lifted max every day or something for like a year. Like the 1% better thing. His back squat.
Lauren Landau.
No, not him.
He did what? Max?
Yeah, so he max squatted every day for like a year.
Like single rep max?
Yeah. Mate. He went up to a ridiculous weight.
So he got weaker then?
No, he got stronger. He ended up getting really strong. Fuck, I can't think of his name.
What do they call that? Is that the Russian... What do they call that? The Russians do the same thing every day, 7 days.
No,
Russian volume training or something like that?
Yeah, German volume.
Volume training, yeah, that's it. I just attribute everything to Russia when it's crazy like that.
I can't think of his name now. But yeah, anyway, he did it. He basically did it every day. So he ended up back squatting every day, front squatting every day. But yeah, he got really strong and then sold the program off it.
How did he not just collapse?
Don't know. But he was saying, like, because I was interested because I was like, this goes against most things I would ever read.
Yeah.
Or work on. Like, I would never, well, I don't know. At the time, I would never prescribe that to anyone. But he sold it as this 1% better thing. Yeah.
The thing is, you can get loads of like training protocols to work for a few months. You know what I mean, it's just.
He managed to do that for a year. I'm pretty sure it was a year.
Oh, fair dude.
Pretty sure.
It's like what works over like the.
The thing is, like, I've changed my training now, so my own self. I've gone back to. I'm going to try and lift weights every day, but like really, really sub-maximal. Like,
I'm doing that now because I've got no choice with the bands, but every other day I just eat everything with the bands.
yeah.
You can't really go.
Ricky Lundell.
That's him, Ricky Lundell.
Is that Dana now?
Shred City.
Mate, he's lost some weight.
He looks small with big arms.
And a fat head.
Buff ting, yeah.
So what you need is a money box in the back of your head.
Is that it now? We just got Max next.
Yeah, must be. Must be.
That's it, last fight.
I think this goes all 5.
Who have you got, Wes?
Holloway.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
100%.
I'm just hoping it's a good fight, but it's got to be Max.
Again, anybody around this weight, I don't think you have bad fights, do you?
I knew it wasn't a grapple-heavy card, but I can't believe we got the most groundwork out of Carlos Condit. Like, we had guard work, we had like counter wrestling. It's all that counter wrestling they did for Mayo, I'm telling you. They just had it, they did a whole full camp for it, they never got to use it.
Yeah.
They just did it on each other.
Mm.
Clear divide, can't you? Anybody at welterweight goes in against those two. Like anybody under 30 is going to wipe the floor with them.
100%.
That's the problem. It's a BJ Penn problem.
Yeah. So I mean, like, who'd you give them next?
Like you were saying earlier, Wes, I enjoy seeing those fights. I wish there was like some separate super fight category that was just distinct from the rankings, so it just doesn't get in the way of the. Just have this where people climb in this thing, and then
yeah, usually TRTs every other weekend. Yeah,
go Bellator. You know, it's I know they all go there. They must get good money and whatever else, but it just ain't the fucking same, is it?
No.
And that's it. It just ain't the same.
Like, the only thing you can say is their light heavyweight is starting to look a bit interesting.
Jeez. So like,
yeah. Well,
I took Lovato Jr.'s win seriously against Gegard. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame
he's out now, isn't he? He's out to retire.
Yeah. Got something wrong with his brain, eh? Some brain stuff.
Yeah. What did they find? It wasn't a tumour, was it? They found.
Not sure. I don't know. It's definitely some sort of irregularity with his brain.
Yeah. He's back into jiu-jitsu comps now, isn't
he? He's smashing.
Yeah.
Smashing it.
Turning up to like random locals and just beating these like black belt like club hobbyist dads who just like rocked up for, and he's just like, all right, everything champion. I'll just have a bash.
Yeah. He entered something quite good. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't the Pan Ams or whatever it was. Whatever they held in Florida. He entered, didn't he? I think he got silver, didn't he?
Mate, even if it was the Masters Worlds, you see Cyborg at Masters Worlds. Imagine pulling Cyborg in your category at Masters Worlds.
Beast. Who did Chico have? Chico would have had him if he had won. Is that right? That was a time.
Yeah, Chico lost his
won, didn't he?
Match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyborg's beast. Do you ever watch his like Mian page? We watch like his missus, that Maggie, whatever her name is. She puts like a they call it like the champ circuits or whatever it is. They're good. She's blacked out as well. They put nice stuff on there, like nice training.
Workouts?
Yeah, nice stuff. Every day she puts them up there.
They just always leave out the main ingredient though. It's just I find it frustrating.
Of what?
They always leave out the main ingredient to their like success and their
testosterone.
Me.
Yeah, I find it frustrating guys like that come out of like workout programs and stuff.
It's the thing. This is why you got to take your hat off to someone like Gordon Ryan. It's like, of course I fucking take steroids. He said, have a look at all the rest of the Brazilians.
Yeah.
You told me Galvao is not taking nothing.
Yeah.
But he's 105 years old, shredded, not answer fat on him. But he was just smashing out the weights. Even when
you look at him at 16 and he weighed about as much as my left leg.
Even the size of them, it's their output. If you watch at ADCC, for their size, it's like the size plus the output. But the output doesn't even make sense. Yeah. Like Nick Quad's output doesn't make sense, but he's literally 22. Like Galvao and Cyborg to keep up with him doesn't make any sense. Galvao's game plan against Felipe Pena at ADCC was literally just outpacing.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with technique. They've all got the technique. He's like, I'm just going to put a pace on you can't do anything about.
Keep pushing
Definitely a weapon. Definitely a weapon.
Out, yeah. It just didn't make any sense. How can you do that for like, what is an ADCC match? 20?
Long, I think, in it for the final. It's long.
They go like 45 minutes, can't they?
Yeah,
long. Oh my god.
Go 40 minutes, I think, if it goes to the end.
Oh.
And then you have to keep doing those little overtime rounds to find a winner.
Did you see Cowboy beat Dos Anjos in
the grappling match? Yeah,
Submission Underground twice.
Yeah, I saw that. He did the Brazilian tap, didn't he?
Yeah, interesting.
I think it was a Brazilian tap one now.
Well, he got put. They got put into overtime, and they've got those weird rules where you like get to choose your position, don't you?
Yeah.
So he submitted him with an armbar. He protested it, so you went, "Well, let's do it again."
I think he did the tap like this.
Oh yeah. The old Chael Sonnen tap, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
There's some good grappling now in the UFC.
Yeah.
Some really good grappling now in the UFC. Like real good elite level grapplers decided this one. Did you see what's his name? Which one was it? Cade or which one of the Rotolo brothers did the combat jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I did.
Cleaned up. He's like
19. The last guy with.
Yeah, why is that? I was watching. There was a video of him in that.
I've been trying to replay. I've been trying to do it in my head. I can't even work it out in my head. I think I tried to put Rich in it like a few weeks back to try and work out what it even is.
Yeah, he finished. I was watching that him and what's his name, Hinger. They were obviously in this training room sparring, and he got him with that as well. And he's like, "That is so sucky." He goes, "But it's so tight. Just tight, can't get out." I don't know what it is. I don't know how they managed to do it. I don't know what. Yeah, pretty vile. But then I also see that guy. Did you see the guy sort of in competition, rubber guard, pulls his own foot, snaps his tib and fib straight through. Of his own leg, pulling his feet, gone. I was like,
that's the thing with that flexibility stuff. Like that's how I did my LCL in rolling with Rich.
Yeah.
I was in 50-50 and my legs bent up because I'm flexible. I just don't feel it. I just don't feel it at all. And then it just goes. And I barely felt that it went until I got up.
Yeah.
Same with toe holds and stuff. Rich would just rip my feet off and I don't feel it.
Yeah.
Until it pops.
Mate, on my knees, I'm tapping a million before you even touch it.
I mean, you touch my feet, I'm tapping and getting an erection. So.
I have to tell that Mark, Purple Belt Mark, we get into like double leg lock, like shootouts or straight ankle locks. And I have to say, you would have tapped anyone else, my feet are just bendy.
Yeah.
Like, you might have me, but it will pop eventually, but I don't feel it until it does. So.
Yeah, I'm such a pussy with shit like that. I tapped that ADCC to that kiddie. It lost me for the bronze. Safe.
My first match ever was a straight ankle lock in about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I never felt well. I had to come off the Isle of Wight because when I was living there, I had to get the boat. That's an hour.
That bad? You fucking leave the island. It was that bad. Your foot.
Had to leave the island. Come to the mainland. Scary mainland.
It was those city dwellers in Southampton.
One way to get to this club. It just got ankle locked in about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Brutal.
Horrific. That same comp, we all got wiped out, and one of our guys got choked unconscious with that suicide choke, that baseball bat choke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we found out the guy. This was old boy category, and the guy had watched my mate's last fight, his first ever comp, on YouTube, and worked out which way he liked to pass guard to slip in that suicide choke.
No.
People are watching tape on us. This is white belt. This is white belt jiu-jitsu, local jiu-jitsu competition. Not even IBJJF. Literally for nothing.
Yeah.
For a little plastic medal, and he's studying tape on my mate so he can beat him. take it seriously and everything, but come on.
Here we go. Kattar just walking out. I got this wet. I don't know whether that's any good for you.
What is it?
Nice. Smells so smoky. I open it and it literally smells like wood.
Oh right.
What do you drink it with, Ben? You just ice?
No, I'm not that butch. I'm that butch on here. I'm like, yeah, I do. I don't have a Diet Coke. Yeah, that is so smoky.
Why specifically Diet Coke? Yeah, girl.
That's what was there.
Oh, right.
You taste it in the Coke?
Not as much. If I'm out, so like if I've had a couple of beers or whatever, then I'll have it with nothing. Like I'll have it just as it is, like an old fashioned essentially.
Mm.
If I'm in here, like I like it. Like I want to be able to just drink it and chill. Do you know what I mean?
I can't drink it. If I did, I don't think I could have it with Coke.
Yeah, it's alright.
What's your drink of choice?
Me?
Yeah.
Just red wine. Just drink red wine.
Grown up.
No spirits. Oh, gin. I like gin.
Do you?
Yeah, but it's hard to get a gin you can drink neat with ice. But I drink gin like with tonic, obviously.
I have mine. I've got my
Right. Tom Collins over there.
Mate, gin tonic. I got bad memories of gin and tonic.
Yeah, aren't we all?
It's pretty easy to sneak gin in at like festivals as like water bottles. And
Yeah.
put a splash of lemonade in it, and that would be your drink for the day. Bad news.
Yeah, that is so smoky. It's nice though.
Back when we were allowed to go to music festivals.
Yeah.
Well,
do anything.
I
Run.
but you boys ignored me. When do you think we're going to be back training, gymming and stuff?
June.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a long time.
Have they officially pushed back this lockdown?
This is 6 weeks, isn't it? So.
This was 6 weeks, but they said past the end of March or something, and that was like speculation. But I don't know whether they've, because they get you in, don't they? They say like every 2 weeks, and then when you're in, they're like, right, we're all in now, so we can
do what we want.
You can't tell everyone 3 months, but you can tell everyone 6 weeks, and then during that go, right, we're going to hold a meeting. You're all indoors anyway, just stay there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. It's probably going to be a
Let's
while.
go and riot in the streets. I've got a fluffy hat with horns in it.
Yeah. The worst bit is we're trying to get this like elite sports status for the gym.
Yeah.
Mate, it's so cloudy, it's unreal.
Really?
Yeah. You just can't. They're so clever. The government's so clever at what they do because they leave it for your interpretation essentially.
Yeah.
It's good and bad. I mean, it's good if you want to fudge it and like word it in whatever way you want, but then they can do the same when they turn up.
The thing is that exactly that. So you interpret it one way and they come and go, nah.
Yeah.
We don't interpret it like that.
Yeah.
Bad luck. They're never going to be on your side to say, well, yeah, of course you can go. But you think this year, if you went from March to March, this calendar year, I think we've been shut like 7 months or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck can any business last this? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's like the building regulations when I was having this place done. Like every person will tell you something different.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want your opinion. I want whoever's going to turn up and say that's not safe and needs redoing. I want them, like, you almost want like one of the guys to come to the place and you'd be like, read this with me. What do you think?
Well, this is what they should do. They should deem everyone individually. They won't because it's too much hard work. But if they come around and went, look, you need to do this, and this. If you do that, you can open. Then we know where we are. The problem that we got is nobody really knows what the fuck we should be doing.
You've got no one to speak to either. You can't say, right, you're the guy that's going to turn up and give me a fine. Can you tell me?
Exactly. So UK BJJ, they give you one thing. They go, right, you need to do this, you need to fill this, and this. So, all right, fair enough. UK MMA, it's this, and this. No, the problem we got is we've got no real nationally governing body. So it's a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because normal everyday life is a piece of piss. But for stuff like this, it's real bad. You know, you need somebody to say it's this is exactly how to do it. If you don't do it like this, you can't open. You can't.
I think like Rich was saying the other day though, as long as you've done something and done it like thoroughly, and if you've done 20 things on a list that you found some list somewhere that you know the hoops you have to jump through, if they turn up to your door, you're like,
The thing is, like,
this the letter, it might not be the right thing, but I'm clearly like not trying it on it.
So I might see myself off it. I might fuck myself up, but it like the more evidence I can show that we've done something good,
yeah.
But it still might not be enough or right.
And
it comes back to who are these people.
Run up this bill of how much money it costs you to keep doing these things, and they rock up and go, well, that's not good enough. You've got to do this.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
And might undo all that money you've just had to spend.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Like,
you can't keep doing that. That's the problem. That becomes a money pit.
Yeah, well, this is sort of where we are now. You're like, where do you have to draw the line and go,
cut my losses?
At the minute, we're a bit fucked. Like, are we not better off to, like I said, like, you know, Gary's in the group, like I said, you know, 2 months ago, I think we close it for a bit and then we open back up when we can run it as 100%. I mean, in the minute, we're probably running it, well, the minute we're running it at 0.
Yeah.
But before this, you know, we were running it
10%.
Yeah. Yeah. Like literally nothing. You're like, short, like, I don't know. But it's my pride and everyone else's sort of pride that keeps it going.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to, it's stupid really, because what I should do is close it, wait, open it back up, 6 months time, when we can all go back and do a bit, because that's the sensible thing to do. But it just seems like such a waste when you put, you know, and it's not just me, but everyone. Everyone's helped out. Everyone's done bits and pieces. Everyone's helped. Everyone's put their time and effort into a place, and we maybe can't open it back up, which is a shitter. But I don't know. The problem, you just need to, if you give a timeline, if they said, look, there's a definite timeline, look, we're going to shut all businesses until April. We know where you are.
Yeah.
But the problem is you don't know where the fuck you are. Do you know?
Yeah. The biggest worry is the people enforcing the rules, because it's like we were saying earlier, the people who sign up for the job of going around and checking up on people are not the people you want coming and checking.
Yeah.
They're not going to be like, oh, you've done everything possible to do this above board.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're like. They might be trying to catch you out, because that's the sort of people that are going to be into that sort of job.
When you're a traffic warden, you're not there to make sure that everyone's paid their ticket.
No.
Yeah.
You're there to make the money on the people that didn't pay.
If you're a hammer, everything starts looking like a nail.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're fine issuers. Do you know what I mean? That's their job.
Yeah. So you're same as any other business. Your job is to make money.
Yeah.
So if they can make money somewhere, they're going to make money. But I don't even have a problem with that so much if they give you the fucking guidelines properly and say, this is the guide. If if you did 10 rules and you did 9...
It's not static. It's not static.
We're just small, aren't we? We just slip through the net for guidelines because we barely exist on the...
Yeah, well, we do. But then also, we're the people that get fucked.
Yeah.
We're the ones that go, when they come knock on the door, they're like, yeah, to be fair, you probably can give us 10 grand. Because how the fuck are we ever going to compete? Do you know, like, here we go, anyway, fuck it. Max, and, what are you doing? Here, straight up, let's go. Let's get predictions, Gary.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, man. The Premier League could break whatever rules they wanted, really. I mean...
Sorry?
The Premier League, they could break whatever rules they wanted, essentially. I mean...
You've got money to argue it. That's the difference.
They get a slap on the wrist. I mean, do you know anyone that owns a gym that has had like a warning or anything that you've seen what the process looks like to start with?
So again, is
you get a warning even? Like, is it like a one strike and you're out? Or?
Well, we've had the police come a couple of times, but luckily no one's been there because we can't fucking go there.
Right.
But you almost want to be there and ask the question, say like, look, tell me what I need to do to pass whatever regulations there is to get it going. But you know, no. Here's the thing: the police do the job of, in my eyes, the police do the job of crime. They didn't do the job of finding people and.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not that fucking interested, but they also got a program where they're getting paid extra to go around and look at businesses, and it's fucking doddle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What would you prefer? Going around hammering through the front door of somewhere in St. Paul's, or going and checking a gym's shut?
Mate, exactly. For 200 quid. Do you know
I
what
mean, the fine is not reasonable. It's not like.
But the thing is, the fine is, the reason the fine is not reasonable is because they don't want you to open, which I understand.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even want you to try anything to open.
That I understand.
But if there's legitimate ways of opening that are like completely impossible to work out.
Yeah. But they said, look, you need to do a COVID test daily. Do you daily do it? Or say like, look, you take a COVID test every Monday. It comes back by Wednesday. Thursday and Friday you can open. Monday you have to do a test again.
I didn't even know they were saying you have to do tests.
Well, they're not. They're not giving you anything. They're not giving you anything. If they gave you something, you'd know where you are.
Yeah.
The problem is we don't know where we are. Do you know?
Yeah, the elite thing doesn't make any sense because it's just you can interpret it as being loose as you like.
The thing is, we've got lads on contracts, professional contracts, so we can open the gym for them.
Yeah.
But there's so much shit you got to do to be open the door.
Yeah.
Like, and is it worth it at the end of the day?
Well, the answer is yes to the athlete, no to the business. But you know, we're here for athletes, not for business. Yeah. Which is the shit.
But then again, what happens business-wise? There's like a weird. It's not just keeping people happy because it's their sport and it's what they like to do. It's also keeping everyone together in the same spot so it exists in the future. Do you know what I mean? I mean, there's so many like undergrad. The people that aren't doing it above board are going wherever they can to train, and then people start getting in with other teams, other clubs, and.
Well, this is the problem.
I think that's a really good way of putting it. To be honest.
So you do this. So if you look at it business-wise, so you're essentially giving away your business to someone who's fucking breaking the rules.
Yeah.
You can't, like, I ain't never gonna fucking grass anybody up for doing that. People can do whatever they fucking want. If they get caught, they're in the shit. Yeah. The reason we don't open is because if we do get caught, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, do you know
There's
what I mean?
no way back.
Do you know? Which is what it is. We're unlucky enough that we're not in that place where we can just write off any fight and go, fuck. And the other thing is, I wouldn't want to do it. You know?
No.
There to make people better. Last thing I want to do is fucking have 10 people die of COVID in my gym. I'm like, oh, like that's the opposite to what we're trying to achieve here.
Yeah.
But you also do lose people, and you do lose people.
Yeah.
Earlier stages, it's fickle, isn't it? If you've only been training a few months.
Yeah.
Which, as you know, is where you make all your money. The people that are like.
Exactly. Well,
transient.
Here's the thing, mate. So
they're the easiest to lose.
Yeah, well, they are. They're the easiest to lose.
I mean, checkmate, mate. Checkmate is all the girls. Like, no one's coming back. Like, no one's coming back. I mean, it's hard. It was hard enough when we had a few months where it's like maybe we could do something. People just weren't interested. Like, some people just don't even respond to anything on the group chats and stuff. We're like, we just worried everyone's gone.
The thing is, the only Max was some nice spinning heel kick.
He's so sharp.
Yeah,
I'm trying to listen to what you guys are saying. He's so sharp.
Yeah, the only thing is, without completely breaking the rules and the law, they can't go anywhere else. So these people that are essentially your patrons, your clients, they can't go anywhere else because there is nowhere fucking open.
No, they're not.
So that's the only.
They're also like falling out of love with jiu-jitsu and like, you know what I mean? Like the people are getting the bug slowly. It takes a while, and then it's just like I haven't done that for 10 months. What was that thing I used to do?
Yeah. So the first lockdown, I think I can remember saying it's like it's going to take us a year to get over this, and then what they've done is they've put another one in.
Yeah.
So the year now starts from now again. Do you know?
Yeah.
Mate,
just to build that up, the word of mouth and getting the white belts in and getting them hooked enough to actually stick around.
Yeah. Right. And I know everyone's like, mate, you could do this and you could do that. The reality is, why do I want to make a product that's... it's a weird one for me because everyone's like, well, you can do stuff on Zoom. You're like, yeah, I could.
Yeah.
But And this is where I'm stupid or smart. It's like I don't want to because it's shit. But what I should do is make
it your product.
Yeah, but what I should do is make it good enough that it's not shit. But
there's limitations though, mate. I mean,
want to fucking fight. That's it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't do jiu-jitsu because I really like the technique of jiu-jitsu. I like competition. I want to fucking roll. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I want to drill every day, I could buy one of those.
If you could sell Zoom to jiu-jitsu to anyone, it'd be me. I just sit all day looking at technique. I am that guy that just sits and watches technique all day long and breaks it down. Yeah, I wouldn't do a Zoom class. It's just not the same.
No, like I could sit and watch it, no problem. I send videos to you boys daily.
Yeah.
I watch everything. I love it.
I thought you were a bot. I thought you were like a jiu-jitsu bot.
I love it. I love watching all the jiu-jitsu. I love watching all the kickboxing, all the glory. I watch as much glory as I can get.
It's not the same, mate. Zoom class.
Like, I can practice as much as I want to practice on a bag.
Yeah. I look like Floyd Mayweather on a bag.
Mate, you should see me shadow box.
You could do like gymnastica class or something easily. It's a solo thing. You can sit and do.
Yeah.
You could. Like, man, me and him are as qualified as you're gonna get for the GM. But I want to roll.
Yeah.
I want to roll. That's it. Do you know what I mean? I want to. Oh, good shot from Max. But I want to roll. I like people. Like, I want to be.
That's the other side of it. It's the whole social aspect. It is my entire social life.
Like, I was talking to Paige about it earlier, and I was like, because it's hard work for me at the minute. Like, my head gets up my ass daily. Ooh, good shot from Max. So my head gets up my ass daily, and it's because I'm used to essentially being in a place where I'm around people that I like, that all do things that I like doing as well.
Yeah.
And a variation of people.
Yeah, they're all nice.
It's not the same people all the time. Exactly. There's so many different personalities in that gym that you get to interact with. So you get all your itches scratched.
Exactly, which is what, like, especially me, who loves talking about itself, it's ideal for me. But it's hard at the minute. It's fucking hard at the minute. It's just.
Yeah, I think it's.
Need a time.
Have you ever seen Max Holloway looking sharper?
Hey, he's real good.
He's making Kattar look like nothing.
This is a good fight. We can chat shit. I've been literally chatting about myself again, but this is good fight.
I know. I'm trying to listen, but Jesus Christ, he's putting on a performance.
Sorry. Max is lush, isn't he? He's fucking wicked to watch.
He's so smooth. He's so quick.
I like
his movement is amazing.
He gets hit and just nothing.
But he doesn't get hit. Even the jab, it's just his head's just going away from it.
Yeah.
Oh, he got caught there though.
His fight with Connor, I know that was like different.
Ooh.
8 years ago.
Yeah, different person, I know. But was there something to that fight? Was it short notice or something for him?
He was really young then.
Oh, he was just really young. I think he was only like 21 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be different now.
It would.
You look at his body now. He's turned into he looks like a blue. That makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He's got like
he was soft. He was a soft boy.
Oh, nice. Oh, good knee. I tell you what, Kattar's cut here. Right on that eye.
He's one of those guys who's got a lot of scar tissue.
I didn't really watch him fight all that much. I watch it, I watch enough of what's going on, but not like religiously watch it.
He is good, but
nice elbow.
He's making a lot of damage here.
Max can finish this here.
This ain't gonna last long.
Big right elbow. Oh, another big right elbow. Oh, nice fighting back. Max is smart now. Like he puts the pressure on and pulls away. Like, if it's not on, I'll tell you what, this could be it though. Kattar on the fence again. Max, big right elbow again. So we've got 40 seconds left in round 2.
And they keep saying he's not got that one-touch knockout power. Why would you need to if you're going to hit them 16 times before they even move?
He's let Kattar tie him up now. So big body lock. He's back out.
Oh my God!
Yeah, big. Good shot. Great shot, Max. Oh, spinning elbows as well.
Yeah, he's doing whatever he wants now.
50 shots, 50 significant strikes to 90.
That's 10 minutes. Can you keep that pace up for any longer than that?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like... Oh! Big head kick.
Oh, he's fucking elbowed his head.
Bell saved him. Bell saved him.
Is that the round? I can't see the timer. Every time I think just grabbed him, I was like, oh, that's it.
I'll tell you what. I think his corner should pull him.
Mate, I was just maybe a little bit early, but not miles away.
He's got, you know, they put it up as 50 significant strikes and 17, and then there's another couple of big shots.
The future round. I mean, what do they always say? The path to victory. What's his path to victory?
Yeah, he's 2 rounds now.
What's he going to do?
10 minutes of having the shit beat out of him.
He's not going to suddenly start out striking him. So what's next?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't even had a glimmer of success.
Elbows lush. Max, massive head kick. That wobbled him massive.
I mean, fair play to Kattar, but fucking hell.
Tough.
I mean,
like,
there's 3 rounds.
Fight another day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Be interesting to see what happens
He's
here.
gonna have to pull something out early in this one.
First 2 minutes.
He's got to do.
But in the first half of this round to at least give some.
But what can he do though?
Fuck knows. He's not offering a lot in the minute. And it's not the fact that he's not offering; it's Max won't let him. Max's volume so high, and
his speed, his power, his accuracy, his footwork is just beautiful. He's always where he needs to be.
Lovely, isn't he? Man, him and Conor would be a real nice fight now.
Yeah. I've been saying that to you for a good year now.
I thought this would be a lot nicer than it.
I thought it would be a lot closer than
I
this.
don't know why that doesn't get banded around more, the rematch. Why? It was the closest Conor had in that run he had.
He's still a 45. Yeah. And Conor's never making 45.
Yeah, you never make it. But Max went up, and then
Poirier.
He wasn't there, was he?
He wasn't there.
And he's too tough to not stick it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We had that weird good fights where he got pulled, didn't he? He got pulled on the day because he had signs of concussion.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He's had a lot of.
The one who picked that out.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Max is wobbling here. Kattar caught a nice couple of shots. Right hand behind the ear, big right elbow, left elbow. Oh, okay, now these boys are throwing now. Max, lovely, back on the jab, but fucking.
Oh, the commentators are saying they're going to have to pull in.
Really?
Yeah. Dan Hardy in DC saying Connor's going to have a look at him.
Thing is, these boys are too tough, and I know this is a really shit way of looking at. Oh, he's got fucking.
Come on.
He's got rocked again. He ain't offering fuck all now. He's wandering around, wandering backwards. Ooh. But the thing is, the UFC is based on, again, prize fighting. So they don't need to win to make the prizes. They just need to be tough as fuck and keep being big shot. So like someone like him, the last thing you want to do is be pulled out after 3 rounds. You know what I mean, you either want to go out getting banged.
No, I disagree.
I know, but
fight another day.
Yeah, but casual fans. Oh,
yeah, but you don't work for casual fans. Luckily,
pay the money.
You work for Dana White.
Yeah, but the same thing. Max guillotine.
Oh.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I know what you're both saying. I mean, it's got to look like a good fight for his career as well, even if he loses.
That's what I mean. If you lose, but you're tough as fuck, it goes a long way. And you hear Dana talk about all the time. Man, the guy was tough.
Better fights, everything.
So I mean, like, that's why Mike Perry, Diego Sanchez, people that still got skin in. They ain't got no skin in the game, but do you know what I mean? They're in the money.
Clay Guida, you're not gonna watch a Clay Guida fight.
Yeah, but you like Gary said just now, nobody's gonna be watching Carlos Condit and Matt Brown fight for a title in the next year.
No, but they also are getting paid. They They were the co-main, or not co-main, but they've said on before the main.
Yeah, but they're not going to put him in front of a killer next.
Yeah. Oh, good shot. He's getting caught a lot now, Kattar.
Like, these two are in the mix.
Mm.
These two could potentially, in the next year, have a title fight.
Max is so good now.
Max is so good.
Mate, this is getting...
But if Max changes the course of this guy's career from this fight, like Junior Dos Santos, he's the best example. Those two fights with Kane ended his career.
He had 3, didn't he?
Yeah, but the 2 where he lost badly
but he
ended his career.
He lost 1, then he won the 1. How much money
he won 1 and then lost 2.
But how much did he make off the 1 he won? I'll tell you what, he's getting lit.
Oh, loads, because it was the first one on Fox.
There you go. Look. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's one of them. Would you say to him now, would you go, look...
Where's like MMA encyclopedia over there?
Hey,
it was his first fight on Fox.
The problem is
I got nothing else going on. Give me a break, man.
It's entertainment. That's the problem. And people want to see this. Like, what fight do we have on the gym every week? Gilbert Melendez and Diego Sanchez.
Yeah.
Again,
they were never going to go for any belt. It's the fucking best I've ever seen. Good round.
But I don't want to see a guy who's got a potential to fight for a belt next have his career taken away from him because he's too proud or his corner won't throw the towel in.
Yeah.
It's not pride for him, is it? It is his corner. I mean, he's not going to stop. He's literally trying to stop.
Well, I mean, he could, at any point, he could turn to the referee. Yeah, there's not a point in me that says he would do it. But I think his corner at some point should be considering, like, if you don't do something in the next
his corner,
2.5 minutes.
100% his corner, but him, I mean, like Ben was saying, it's the same point Che always makes about the casual fans being like, what, 70% of the people paying your bills? Imagine if you just, like, tapped the floor and you're like, I'm done. People have done it.
Yeah.
On the stool.
Oh,
On the stool. That kid on the stool, didn't he? Told his corner, no, I'm done. And his corner would get him to fight.
Yeah, got a load of shit for it, didn't he?
Yeah. But that's fine. I mean, I thought it was good, but mid-fight, if he just, like, quits, I don't know. Like, I think it's probably...
Like, I don't think... I think this is the type of bloke who would be angry if his corner did throw in the towel.
Probably.
And that's fine to me. But his corner has to, at some point, look at his fighter and say, I want my guy to fight in the next year. I don't want... Not only the psychological scarring from having your fucking ass beat down, almost 10-8 rounds for a quarter of an hour.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
But if you're worrying about that for his career, there's also that aspect of his career that you've got to look like you had a good fight. Like Ben was saying, just in terms of your toughness, how that looks, because the fights you'll get in the future. Like if they did just pull him early 3rd round.
Yeah.
I mean, it shouldn't, but what if that does stop him getting better fights?
Yeah. The thing is that if you are that good, then that will it will make your career path that much longer.
Yeah.
But if this guy takes a load of years off your fight career, how is that any good for you?
Yeah, you're right. The corner shouldn't have any of that in mind anyway. They shouldn't have his career or anything. They should just have his safety. You know,
yeah, is my fighter drowning there?
Yeah.
BJ Penn, our boy BJ Penn, got pulled out of a fight on his stool by his corner.
Yeah. Ben, can you remember that kid's name that told his corner that he wanted out?
Yeah, it was not the kiddie. It was Robert Drysdale was the coach.
Drysdale was trying to send him back out.
Yeah, and then people give him
yeah, that's it.
Shot. But they give loads of people give Drysdale a load of shit for that.
Yeah.
The kiddie, but what do? They released him straight away. So that kid come in, short notice fight in the UFC, gone.
Yeah, I mean, and Dana was saying, he did the right thing. If he doesn't want to fight, he shouldn't fight. And he doesn't get another fight.
That's it. They got gone, cut him straight away. I think.
But if he'd have lost, would he have been cut straight away?
Kattar's getting lit up here. Oh,
to watch.
Referee, stop this. Come on, Lou.
Nice, that's it. Come on, that's it.
Stop the fight. Done now. fucking done now. Max is picking him off. Oh, it's done. Herb, come on, brother. He's fucking swaying. Oh, he's done, Herb. Herb, come on, brother.
Whereas this is going to be hard to watch for you in a minute.
You listen to Dan Hardy? Is Dan Hardy again? Is Dan Hardy giving it big spuds? Stop the fight! Is he doing it or not?
Dan Hardy stood up saying something.
Mate, he's probably done 60 shots there to no reply and just took shot
elbows.
Swinging at the fences. Max is picking him off now. Got to stop this now.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Why is Max holding on to him?
Give his fucking arms a break. Getting absolutely.
His arms are getting tired.
Oh my. That's another massive elbow. Massive right elbow. Another one. Knees to the head. He's lighting up his body now. He's doing whatever he wants. That kid is fucked. Let's be honest about things. He is fucked. He's fucked stood up. Great shot from Max.
What has Herb got to see here, then?
Well, the thing is, when
Max wrestling him.
Yeah, but this is the problem. If Max stands there, keep whacking him, Herb's not going to stop it. He's obviously not going to stop it. But then when Max goes to take him down and can't, Herb's got a little bit of a case. He's still in the fight. Can't take him down. If he's that fucked, you should be able to take him down.
What has Kattar done in the last 2 minutes?
August shot.
There you go.
Overhand right. Spit blood out all over the shot now.
Imagine if he cracked Max and put it down. Like, how much would we eat in our word?
Oh, mate, if he drops him now.
Mate, how tough is Calvin Kattar?
No, come on.
Throwing some lead.
Come on.
How tough is that kid?
Tough as fuck.
Mate.
But that's what I'm saying. We're all doing it now. Fuck, this dude's tough. This is what gets you the fucking next fight.
I don't like seeing it. This guy might never be the same after this.
But look, for this one day, he's a warrior. And for that warrior, he'll probably get his fucking fight the night bonus.
Whereas I agree, it's probably not smart, but I
agree with you, but
his stock's going to go through the roof.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, let's hope he's alive to capitalise on it.
Oh, Max giving it the big Sanchai. Nice. Guys, this is going to be the end of the fourth. Done.
I tell you what, he's still got a better pop in his punches.
I can't believe the end of that round.
Mate, even Max is nodding at him as if to say, like,
what have I got to do?
Man, you're a tough kiddie. The corner got to be thinking.
Man, have you seen the video of him going up to Poirier's kid?
No. I'll tell you what, that Calvin Kattar is absolutely fucked on his stool.
No.
What did Drysdale say in response to all his criticism about that thing?
He kept mostly quiet. Yeah, it was actually the kid who came out and said, like, Drysdale knows me better than anybody.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the coach.
Yeah. So Drysdale just basically
he might quit every day in the gym sort of thing, but Drysdale never defended himself.
Yeah, but he only said it like once, whereas the kid came out a load of times and said, like, this is what my coach does. This is what normally happens. But in that case, I feel like the kid did the exact right thing. And, like, I'll go away on the regional circuit. Because he only had, like, 7 fights anyway. Yeah. I'll go back to the regional circuit, get a couple more wins, come back.
All right, here we go then.
Oh, good body shot there.
Oh, God.
Firing back.
Where's just watching the end of round 3?
I'm watching them sat on their stools. Fucking brutal.
Well, he's looked sharper the last 30 seconds than he has for the last 4 rounds.
Yeah, right.
He does that. He comes back. When he fought Zabit, he lost the first 2 rounds handily, and then the last one, he looked like he was going to steamroller him.
Zabit was like someone who's going to. They're like, this
everyone, yeah.
I'll tell you what, because he hasn't been able to get a shot off for the last 3 rounds. He's got a lot of power still left when he throws it.
But you don't see he's getting his head fucking.
It's just not.
thing is, if you're looking at this, scoring it as a 10-9 round, was it 10-point must system, whatever it is?
Yeah.
Like, he's getting fucking absolutely annihilated. But every now and again, he throws something with some serious.
Yeah.
You're like, well,
which is eye-catching enough.
Exactly. It's a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
Like, man, what the fuck do we know about anything? That Herb Dean has seen more fights than anyone else, and he didn't stop it. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, and he's that one that. I mean, he's been called into question before. He's also one that, if you remember, refereed the Pat Barry
Czech
Congo.
Yeah.
And he refereed Lesnar Carwin.
When he come back.
Oh, or did he? Or was that Josh Rosenthal?
Oh, good shot, Max.
I just don't want it to get to the point like Tony, where he just literally
can't speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like hard to watch.
Again,
Holloway.
I mean, Dos Santos looked like he was going to beat everybody in the world, and then he had 2 fights with Cain Velasquez, and like Father Time tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Come with me, sir."
Thing is, Holloway's so confident now that there ain't going to be much coming back. He's just right in front of him. Spinning. His jab, lovely. Max Holloway's jab. Oh, good head kick. Another head kick. So 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the round. I apologise.
Hurts my feelings, man.
The thing is, mate, like obviously there just ain't much of a response. When it comes back, it's big. But you start to talk to him now. Max starting to talk to him a bit.
The thing is, what can you do against that?
He's got that puncher's chance, and that's.
It just seems like the Volkanovski fights have just pissed him off. And whoever was going to be put in front of him.
Who's he talking to? Who's Max talking to then? Dana or not? Oh mate, look, he's chatting outside the ring now. He's letting. Oh my word!
Literally talking to him outside the ring while getting punched in the face.
He's talking to someone outside the ring, outside the cage. Sorry.
No respect.
Oh, good shot. Say what, Max? Just keep it going. Like the last thing you want now is get fucking lit up now.
Oh.
Nice little low kick.
No one in UFC history has attempted as many strikes as Max Holloway.
It's a shame.
Is that what they just said?
That's what he's just said.
He's still chatting to the outside of the ring now.
What, strikes of any type?
87 strikes, significant strikes the last round. Round 4, 87 consecutive significant strikes. Fucking
Jesus Christ.
This kid is tough, but fuck me, he's getting lit up here. You got Max talking to the outside of the cage. Wasn't fucking lighting him up. Still lighting him up.
He's talking to DC.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Mate, unreal. No! Oh, frozen. We're back. 15 seconds left.
God damn it.
Go on, point the floor. 5 seconds. Point the floor. Let's go. Done. Well, fuck me. If that is it, that is as one-sided as you'll see a fucking 5-round fight, I think. Fair play to him. Tough
as well.
Tough as fuck. Where's he off to then?
That's what he did to Brian Ortega.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Fair
That's what
play.
he's done to everyone. Apart from Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, he's that
won
good.
in his weight class.
Except for the Ortega fight got stopped, didn't it?
Yeah.
What's he saying, Wes? We've got to wait for you to catch up.
He's telling John Alec to shave that stash off, I think.
Stay away from my kids.
There it is.
What's he saying?
Secret grappling hero.
That is probably the most dominant performance I've ever seen without actually ending someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, toodaloo, I'm off. All best.
Oh, you're that far behind?
Yes.
Oh, we'll wait for you then. We'll wait for you.
Oh God.
Cricket now on the advert. We'll wait.
He's chatting to DC. He just keeps talking to DC. Looks like he's pissed at his wrestling or something.
Why is Ortega getting the shot over Max?
Because he's fought him twice.
All right.
That was his last 2 fights.
Yeah.
And he won that last fight.
Yeah.
Definitely won it.
Yes.
Well, and the weird thing is, like, Volkanovski just did the exact same thing. And Max Holloway had adjusted perfectly in order to beat him.
Mate, he absolutely smashed that bloke there.
It was brutal. It was
absolute smashed it. Probably did. It's good for us as fans and watchers, but it probably did not need that extra 2 rounds.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at the rankings. Where are they now?
So Ortega, Max got to be 2 on it. Ortega 3, and then Ortega gets a shot at
Ortega's got to be 1, isn't he? If he's getting a shot.
I'm not sure. I thought he was underneath him. I'm not sure. He's a fucking beast. Fair play to you.
Jesus Christ, did you hear that scoring?
No.
That is the worst score I've ever heard.
What was it?
2 judges had it 2 10-8 rounds. 1 judge had it 3 10-8 rounds.
You got kid, yeah. His kid is tough.
Have you ever heard anything like that?
No, but that kid is tough. So the thing is now, what does Dana say after? He goes, "Man, that guy's tough." But that guy's tough. There you go. He gets somebody else. He's gonna get somebody.
Yeah, which he loses to, which he wouldn't have done before.
Yeah. 22-5.
That's my problem with that kind of thing. If you're gonna lose that badly, and one of those referees has said you've lost 3 rounds, 10-8. In boxing, that wouldn't have been allowed.
Yeah.
3 knockout rule.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a catch-22 though. Like you say, he doesn't get the next fight, then it doesn't matter, does it?
No. But he didn't drop anyone. He didn't drop him at all, did he?
He's got to get the next fight.
He didn't. But you tell me how you could have been any more dominant.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, it's Max 1, Ortega, then Zabit.
Zabit?
Zabit
actually beat him?
I'll tell you right now.
Where's the zombie?
Fingers.
What are these people saying there?
18-1.
DC. I love that bloke. Daniel Cormier's essence.
Oh, he's brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. And it's better to watch all the little videos. Or watch those Fighters Anatomy videos that him and Khabib have. It looks like they have the most fun ever.
It's even this big going at one another. Absolutely.
Jeremy Stevens.
Yeah, Zabit beat Jeremy Stevens.
Old ass Jeremy Stevens, yeah.